welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm Jedi Johnson 22, joined as always by the great Dom Tober, the this week unsteady Styxboy 73. He'll be joining us later. Bad to the Bone Brucifer and the architect Joe's Doolin. What's going on, fellas?
Not much. Friday's here, finally. A long week.
Yeah, Friday.
Long hot week.
Busy week, man. Busy week.
Yeah, Dom was just telling us about the state of New York, which is going to be Escape from New York pretty soon. Bad things happening there. Hey, we're almost all wearing our new shirts.
Almost all. I got my penguins.
Yeah, that Pete sent us. This is the new Qualified T-shirt. I think it's available wherever Pete sells T-shirts. Something.
Wherever Rennavision T-shirts.
Public, yeah.
The link is in the bio for the channel.
Yep.
Yeah, so check it out if you want to be one of the cool kids.
Not only did I get my shirt, I got my cards too.
You got your cards and you're wearing your trucker hat. You look like you're waiting for a piece of pie at the diner while you pull up your truck.
And get your tires rotated. And
movie over the top.
I was gonna say he looked
turn it back.
I was gonna say he looks like he just came from a pickle park.
Oh yeah. Beer cans, man. Sit back and take some. Bruce showed us on IG earlier this week a terrible packaging job that he got from somebody that got into a little back and forth with, and then the guy just sends him the shittiest packaging slab I've ever seen. Yeah. And then of course the video that was making the rounds of the guy that sent a slab and he packed it with rocks. You guys, I know everybody here saw that video, right? So that's nuts. So we know Bruce forgot one. Dom, have you ever gotten just a shitty package that's just packaged like shit? Yeah, from overseas. When you get the international packaging, they put that shit in paper dishes. I got comics in paper dishes with tape wrapped around it and sent to me at one time. Crazy.
Bruce might have deserved it. He didn't. I'm just joking.
I waited.
I'm playing. Luckily, Bruce's slab made it in one piece. But it reminded me of this story, if you will indulge me for a minute. So several years ago, when I was a middle-aged lieutenant in the Navy, I used to tell my division that I thought it was funny because I'd be walking across the parking lot and I would see a penny on the pavement in the parking lot, and I would pick it up. And one of my sailors asked me, "Why you pick these things up?" I said, "What's a penny?" So I'm old school. Penny's money. So I actually had this novelty Miller Lite.
Oh, one of the Miller Lite John Banks
bottle. Yeah, it was a bottle thing, and I filled that thing up with pennies. So he thought that was hilarious. So the story spread around my division that the lieutenant collects pennies. So when I left, when I had my going away, I walked into the office, and they had just dumped pennies all over my desk, just pennies everywhere. So they thought it was funny. So I was just happy to be leaving. And so the funny thing is, and how this relates to this story, why it reminded me of it is, so they gave me this little glass, almost like a cookie jar thing for me to, and when I picked up the pennies that were on the floor and on the desk and put it in there. So I put all this stuff in there. It looked really nice and everything. It's pennies, a cool thing. But I'd already done my household goods shipment. So I had to put this, I had to put this thing in a package and send it overseas because I was going to Japan. So I taped this thing up and I left the pennies in the plastic or in the glass cookie jar thing that was clear. And I put it in one of those flat rate mailers and I shipped it to my FPO address where I was heading in Japan. Months later, probably not, when I was there, I get this package. This is a package I sent. I opened up this package, and in this package is just this glob of wrapped bubble wrap. And inside was nothing but pennies and what looked like sand. Those pennies had cracked that glass and had wore it down to sand.
Wow.
That's some rough.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. I think they were kicking my box around the parking lot or something. But anyway, that's what it reminded me of for no good reason.
The crazy thing is that, when you pack stuff, especially collectibles, people should know to pack it up
a suitable and I just don't understand how people do things.
I don't understand the rocks. That's just, I mean, obviously I made a bonehead, so maybe I should give the guy a little credit. I made the bonehead decision of thinking pennies were going to get there and not harm a glass cookie vase. But yeah, that was a bad. We got Styxboy. The always steady Styxboy 73 has joined us. Stop
Apparently.
talking about him, Dom. Don't say anything else.
What? What?
You know what you were saying about Styx. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now I gotta watch the replay.
That was pretty
We
bad.
all agreed. All right, let's say, Joe, are we ready to say hello to the chat?
Yeah, let's say hi to the chat.
All right, so GT Comics coming in number 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm going to read it. The most unattractive comic book YouTube panels are fielded on Rennavision, and that's saying something. You watch comic book, I guess you watch comic book YouTube. It's a leper colony out there. Nobody takes more offense to that than Dom. I'm telling you right now, Dom is upset as hell that you said that.
I'm coming for you.
I like watching horror films, and it's Friday night. It's like watching.
And then he corrects the spelling for leper. We get it, GT. We get it. You don't have to correct the spelling. We understood. We get it.
Don't worry about the alien invasion. Worry about the Dom invasion.
Dom is. You've hurt his feelings. That's all I'm gonna say. Buffy, the Buffy guy. I would take personal offense to the leper colony comment if it weren't true. Rough crowd tonight.
Hey man, what's up with you people today?
I think I'm fairly pretty. I think
My wife calls me pretty all the time.
I'm pretty average out here all the sons of the soil that I'm around out here.
I've got killer legs. You'll never see them, but they're dropped in.
Who's looking? He wants.
Barlord Edward back. Barlord is here. He came over with the Hot 10 group. Hope you check that out. Hopefully he's still around. Cosmic Corner. Hello, everyone. What's going on? Cosmic. Ed LeBeau. Hey, Bluebeards. What's going on, Ed? Hope you hang around. And you're not just here for the algorithm. Jimmy Bobulinski. Thanks you. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Jimmy, GT. I don't wish to offend those who actually reside in. Oh, my God. He just keeps going. He just keeps going.
Thank you.
Ryan, what's up, Ryan? The boss is here checking us out, making sure we are
boss.
behaving. We're trying, but they are testing us, Pete. They are really testing us, one in particular. Lady V Elements qualified for what? We're trying to figure it out. We are every week. We think we get a little closer. We're trying to get there. Buffy, it's okay. They're still talking back and forth. No, not very much. And just when we think we got it, they move the goalpost on us. So I don't know.
Every damn week.
Qualified for grading normally means okay. Mama Bear, what's going on, Mama Bear? Say hello.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Mama Bear.
Now damage. Okay, yeah. See, thank you, Lady V. Yeah. Sometimes damaged stuff. Sometimes flaws create character.
I've been damaged since day one, so it doesn't matter.
God, I have no character then.
Well, yeah. It's Brucefer lives in that perfect world. I bet he's got a mirror in his back pocket right now.
I do. I figure.
Vanity
And a comb.
Man.
Got a comb back there too.
Vanity goes a long way.
Comb. I don't need a comb.
Was that a mirror in
fresh
your
kid.
pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants.
That's for the rest of the show. You're getting side hat Bruce.
Your
Damn it.
pants are like a mirror. I see myself in them. That
Okay.
is what
I use the what was the show? Night at the
what your mind
Roxbury.
is.
I use their take on it. AOA doing AOA's business, showing everybody where they can follow folks on IG. Pete, you can leave now. I'm just kidding. Stick around.
Damn.
Awesome.
GT. I'm not even gonna read this GT. I don't. No. All right. I will never forget the one and only time I bought a comic Midtown. They shipped a car. Okay, yeah. And what? in a
That was in the
paper envelope.
early
Just-
days. The early days of
Yeah,
shipping
dude, that
comics.
sucks.
Yeah, I've had some
Good
bad
story.
shipping experiences.
Did you clap any? What, Brian?
Don't read it. Don't read it.
Oh, you could read it.
Brian.
Great things happen when bodies
What's
start
up,
slapping.
AOA? Okay, now they're just talking to each other. Darth Lopez. Oh, good God. Blanky Blank, the best looking dude. Well, that's not saying a lot, Lopez, but we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
Delusional.
Mudbutt.
He's the best looking person that resembles a thumb that we have on the channel.
Ah,
Hey, you know what?
Cragden
The
X,
only
happy
person-
Friday.
He's
Oh
the
my
only
God.
person I know that looks the same on both sides.
The comic chef, what's up? What's going on, chef?
did you just say that?
Ryan the Gray is
What
here.
about you?
And I'm just, oh man, the chat is busy. I've already forgotten who I've said hello to and who I haven't. See, AOA saying that AI has generated uncanny valley hair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll take that. I don't know what that.
It's
Yeah,
getting
compliment.
warm. This thing's coming off soon. You
That's
guys won't know when.
Facebook user. Okay.
That's a new book, new comic book, Uncanny Valley, isn't it?
Daryl. Hey, Bruce. So, what does Dom think of the Crow? We're going to talk about that later.
talk
So,
about that.
just stick around. Ratrell, what's going on? Hello, back to you. And finally, Tyson, to those crazy snazzy teas you put. Must be Pete's favorite sons. SNS must be red in this redheaded stepchild. No, I don't know. We're the crazy uncle. If they're the stepchilds, then we're the crazy uncles, I guess. So,
Yeah.
I guess we'll just leave it at that. That sounds right.
We're either the drunk uncle or the wine ants. One or the other.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Really
All right.
embarrassing, crazy drunk uncles. All right.
All right, Bruce, you ready? You ready to do this?
What are we doing? I don't really know. Once again, we're back with Outside Looking In, the CBS Hot 10 that were not good enough for it, but maybe make the list in the next couple of weeks. We're going to keep an eye on these books, see how they're
That's what we
doing,
do,
how
man.
they're buying them, you know. First up, we have Black Widow and Hawkeye. Number one, the 1 in 100. There were only 3 sales this week, which sold for 120, 130, and 220. That 220 was sold in a bundle, including the 125 and the 150. So it's not moving a lot of volume. It's barely selling above ratio. I don't know if this art germ cover will keep going up or fall flat on its face.
I love the book, but you can buy the trade dress.
I like the cover.
But when you
The
can buy the
cover
trade
looks
dress, it's like,
I mean, it's a great shout out for Golden Age, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of a
I love
So-
I love the cover. It's one of my favorite art germs since he did that Catwoman cover, the classic Catwoman cover many moons
Mhm.
ago. But it's like for a 1 in 100, if you can get an A or B
Yeah.
cover,
Yeah.
with a trade dress on it, I think people are like, I think I'll take that for $6, $5 instead of shilling out 120, 130 bucks. But
I think that's
People
kind of
like-
what these are boiling down to now, right? Like, if you can get the trade dress for $6, why would you want to spend $100 on a Virgin?
there's too many Virgin covers. If you don't organize your books on a regular basis, you're stuck with all those bagged Virgin covers, and you're figuring out what the hell book it was.
Well, you can always buy those
And-
clear backing boards.
Oh, not made of money.
What? Doesn't everybody have clear backing boards? What the hell?
What are
I
those?
think I have one in my books. Can't find them.
I got 3 that I got with exclusives, I think. Maybe 3.
Yeah, but it's a great cover though. I mean, it's a fantastic cover.
I actually like when they put the old school looks on the covers, characters on the covers and stuff like that. So
It's
costumes.
one of the better art germ covers that he's had in a while. So
Yeah,
We'll
I
be-
mean, it's a
we'll be
1 in
seeing a lot of
100 selling for slightly, I mean, a little bit over ratio. So I guess that's saying something. How long's this been out?
this week,
This week.
Oh, this week. Okay, so I do appreciate the background. He did, don't just go and get lazy with a plain like background. He gave it a little texture, little,
Little flair.
background.
Yeah.
So I like that. Other than that,
I don't know. We're talking about virgins. I like virgins. 100, but yeah,
Silver
they're
Age.
getting nuts
Who
with
don't?
these prices.
Who don't?
It Styx. It was Silver Age.
Yeah, unless you
Orlando.
collect the author or the artist, and you want to get them to sign this. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of Art Germ tonight when we look at some Supergirl stuff. So,
so it'll be good to see if this holds or drops like a rock next week. Either is going to go up really high to probably 175. If it doesn't, it's going to settle below ratio. That's what my feeling on this book.
it'll probably settle around 75 for a little bit, and then maybe get a little lower.
Yeah, I think you're safe waiting and seeing what happens. I mean, surely this thing is not going to shoot up like something crazy. So
Yeah, it's not a
I think
DC
you're
1 in
safe waiting.
25. Only DC 1 in 25s do that.
go crazy. Yeah.
DC.
Am I wrong, Joe?
DC Homer. Yeah,
I am a DC homer.
they do well. What's next on the list?
What you got? Symbiote Spider-Man 2099, number 1, the 1 in 100. There was one sale that was a pre-sale sold for 150, best offer. There aren't any currently up for sale. And
Yeah,
I don't see this book holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes rarity is like, oh, people go and chase it because it's rare. But sometimes things that are rare just aren't good either, and people just don't buy them. I don't know who's going to shell out ratio money for this book at a 1 in 100. But there's people that like their symbiote crap.
Yeah,
I
I was about to say
I
that.
just can't get into it.
There are people online that collect everything that symbiote, so kind of.
Yeah, it's not really even a good symbiote cover though.
No, it's not.
It's not a bad
Really?
cover. It's a land cover. I like land. I like his art. So
It's not bad. I mean, it's not something I would go out looking for if I
It's
wanted it.
Worth a 1 in 100 ratio.
No,
This is a number 1, right? So are we thinking that a lot of stores bought a lot of these, so there's going to be a lot of 100 ratios
It's
out
Spider-Man.
there? Maybe?
It's Spider-Man.
So-
It's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
It's,
yeah.
it's
$20.99
symbiote Spider-Man 2099. So you're Spider ASM is up here, and then other Spider titles are down here. So it's
So
You know,
wait on this one too.
it's
Yeah,
a little
wait
lower
on
on
all
the
these.
Pantheon. Yeah,
I say wait on all these 1 in 100s. I mean, Pete puts them on here because they have some notable sales or some spikes, and that's all cool. But man,
next
I'd wait
week,
just about all of these.
we got the 1 in 100 Django Fett coming out, man. And I really.
You wait a few months, it's to end up in an Ollie's 10-pack.
True.
Mm.
All the figures, all the toys are in freaking Ollie's right now.
Yeah.
oh, that's
And
when
Rush.
the distributors clear out their crap and they throw all that
Rush.
stuff in there.
We don't have all these here, but the Walmart stopped selling those things around here because
Yeah, same here.
like ripping them open.
I at Five Below used to have DC packs all the time, which every now and then would have a decent book in it. But it was just nice to get a stack of DC, but they were toilet rating. I just
Actually, I
put them
think
near the
that
toilet
comic
and have a
books-
stack of books.
I think comics are on the rise again. I think there's a lot of books that are actually are going up, but sporadically. And the 1 in 100s, the people who want them for their PCs, the people who are diehard that really collect them, will buy these books, regardless of fact.
Oh,
Yeah, and
nice.
it's cons are back too. So
Yeah.
if I had a favorite artist and I wanted to get an artist to sign something, I'm probably gonna get my favorite Virgin cover for them to sign and go to the con. So I don't know, but for the right price, this is a little much.
Yeah, 1 in 100s to me have to be really, really special to go chase them. I mean,
Yeah, most
truthfully, I don't really like to chase books in general, but at a 1 in 100, I mean, that's
Got to
just-
have
that's a
some
high
young girl's
ratio.
feet on it. Got to have a young girl's feet on it before Joe goes chasing wood.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Only
Moving
fans.
Moving on.
Only fans with toes.
Covers.
Let's go.
What did I come? Why do I come here?
Yeah, you started most
Jeez.
times, Bruce.
We got the Hood number 1. Copies are selling for around $20. That's because of the Ghost. He's the new Spirit of Vengeance. So copies
Yep.
are moving, but not moving as much as they had before. This is going to be a wait and see book. Wait and see if people start dumping them on eBay and people start buying them. But we all knew this was coming. So
yeah, I mean, it had a bigger jump
Mhm.
when the rumor first came out that he was going to be the next Spirit of Vengeance, next Ghost Rider, and
Also,
then
you
it went down, and it hasn't really seen much of a jump. It's still down from that first news, and there's really not that many selling, but
What about
it's out there.
What about Ironheart? He was supposed to be in Ironheart, to the main villain in Ironheart. So live action debut might put a little spark in this whenever that decides to happen. Which is there any rumor when Ironheart is coming out? If it is coming out,
well, it's already made. So
yeah,
I think Iger is retooling everything and prioritizing the bigger projects. So a lot of these TV shows probably going to end up in the back burner on a shelf in the back corner of a warehouse somewhere, never to be seen again. Light of day.
Yeah, you know what, listen, I'm kind of upset with the fact that the Captain America: New World Order. They redoing the whole thing from the bottom up again, and I'm sad that the Surfing Society is taken out of the fold, which I want to see Seth Rollins as.
You can see him every week.
Yeah, I watch him every week on TV, but I want to.
I know you do.
Character, come on.
Do you have a Seth?
You boys
Watch
in
it
your
right now.
your wrestling soap operas.
Do you think? Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. It's all gibberish. Do you think we're going to see the CGC or the graded census on this book like pop now that we've got some news on it? Or
no, I think
No?
I mean, I think if it would have popped, it would have popped several weeks ago when it had that initial pop. I think the heat on this is kind of steady right now. People probably pick it up more now that more people are reading the book and it's official and it's out, but I don't think it's going to have a huge move on this book.
I actually like the Hood a lot. He was great in Dark Reign, the whole storyline when he was going around in Dark Reign. I like that the way they made his character.
I also think, I mean, they got to keep him in for a while as well for it to generate a little bit of, if that storyline peters out in like 3 issues or something else and they throw somebody else back in there, throw Johnny Blaze back in there, it's like, then it's like, well, that was fun. But if they keep him around for a while, then maybe people will start chasing this a little more to know that he's a character that's going to be out there more often. So we'll see.
Yeah. It's really nothing. I don't know. Never been a fan of the Hood.
I actually think I have this book in my collection somewhere in one of my boxes. It's a storage unit.
Wait, you have books that aren't in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Really?
you never read them, but yeah.
Some of them true. But I actually do have a lot of books at the storage unit that are in Star Wars. Now I brought the books here. Star Wars, I brought the storage unit, but I do have a lot of books that are in Star Wars. So.
Next up, we have Godzilla in Hell #1. We had a pair of sales. They're selling between 70 and 75. Last week this book was at 40, so a significant jump in price. I don't know what's causing this. Maybe the final trailer for Godzilla X Kong.
Godzilla got a little news with the Oscars this week too.
Yeah, but
you got the DC Godzilla vs Kong series ending, and
but I don't know. I don't think that Brucifer might have a point. For a significant Godzilla book just to go up, there has to be a significant reason. Godzilla is on the spotlight now because of all the movies that are coming out and the Oscar. But could be. And listen, who else can Godzilla fight anyway? We really think about it. All the monsters have been out. So fight the devil and in hell. Fight a creature that mimics the devil.
I want Space Godzilla again. Damn it.
Yeah. Really
plus you're kind of getting the old EC Comics homage with that cover, which is always great, and it's a great cover too.
I like that cover.
Yeah, I'm wondering maybe this is a cover buy. It is a really cool cover. I don't know. Who knows what we're going to get in the movie or the end credits if they do it or whatever. But I don't see anything that we know of so far about the
No.
the Godzilla Kong movie that would.
No, I
Like
think
the
Godzilla and the Titans they're just hot right now. I think everything that says Godzilla on it is selling, and so I mean I'm surprised at the price, but I'm not surprised that it's selling.
Yeah.
So
And this is not a cover you
Yeah.
see very often in the wild.
no.
No.
And like you said, the EC collectors are gonna
Mhm.
they probably grab EC homages left and right. So
But then again, some of these books are very difficult to find. Some of the Godzilla variants in books in general are pretty hard to find.
Yeah, some of those IDW ones are tough.
I will be digging for Godzilla books tomorrow at the con with Styx.
well,
I'll be around
Aw.
Styx. So
you'll be
Make
there.
sure to take some footage.
I will take some footage. Not safe for work. Next up,
Not that kind of footage.
we got Caliber presents #1, a 9.6 sold for $800.
Yeah, this one, I was really expecting more. I mean, I understand why it's here because the Crow trailer dropped, which we'll talk about later. This is the first appearance of the Crow. This book there haven't been too many sales. This $800 sale was on the 11th of March. He had a 9.2 sell in March. Not really many raws at all.
I think people want the Crow one with the face on it. They don't.
Yeah.
They just pass over because he's not on the cover.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of one of those little sleeper ones that
Mhm.
people kind of forget about unless you read on the cover. Also, the Crow, but
It's just like your favorite character, Animal Man. His first appearance doesn't sell, but him in the costume is great. It's a great buy.
his first appearance is still worth a good bit of money. But yeah, it's not as memorable as him in the costume. People love to see stuff. This is the age of I want to see it on the cover.
Yes.
See, that's the thing. Cover appearances mean a lot. Again, with the whole cameo and the whole first appearance and the whole first bullshit. Cover appearances still in the morning.
I've been saying that for a while, from way back when we used to talk about it, Dom, on the Sunday show, the Star Wars show, and we would get met with kind of a
I know
shake, and by people on there saying that first appearances on covers don't matter, and I said they did. Dom was on board. I think Dom agreed, and I think we're seeing it now. Will it ever be more important than a first appearance? I don't know. Depends on who's buying it, but cover appearances are very important. And we're
I don't
seeing
like
it in the way people spend their money.
the only thing I don't like Jedi is first appearance on cover, but they're not in the book. That's the only thing that will irk me about that.
They do that a lot on Star Wars books.
Yeah.
Because Star Wars does all the tribute and
Hulk 181, 181 is the best example. You have a panel of Wolverine at the end, the 180, and then you have his first appearance on the cover and in the book in 181. So that book is definitely a gold mine, but the first appearance of Wolverine.
But to Styx's points, if it's a cover appearance and they're in the book, say their second appearance, or maybe even their third, I think that's important. I think people, because we live in the age of slabs, and people want to see stuff without cracking the book because they're afraid they're going to create a spine tick or whatever. I don't know. But,
You need a slab cracked. I can crack. Just bang it on the side of a counter. It'll crack real easy.
Yeah.
Without damage in the book.
Look, I do
I don't
like
know.
shivers
I do
up my
like a
spine.
cover appearance. I do like a cover appearance because if you have a book and you want to show it like collect Boba Fett covers, I like them on the cover. Put the covers up on the wall. Same thing like the symbiotes. People collect symbiote covers. There's a lot of cool covers out there. Spider-Man. So character on the cover.
Let me highlight this, Zaggies. What about Babies and Shadows, and do they count? Look at the first
Magic.
First appearance of
Magic.
Cable as a baby in X-Men 201.
Mhm.
It's not.
I mean, look,
and then you
What
have
about
some
X-23
babies.
as a test tube?
look at I hate to. I mean, I know Star Wars more than all the MCU stuff, but look at the first appearance of Yoda. First appearance of Yoda has been accepted as Star Wars 41. He's in a shadow of a back page.
The truth.
I mean, so that whole argument to me, that's like my ace right there. I'm like, no, screw your logic, because Yoda, boom, 41. It should be
first
42
appearance.
if we're going to stick to, or maybe even 42.
You know, or
Well, the first appearance of Boba Fett is in the movie special, the Empire Strikes Back movie special is magazine size, or the
We've
novel.
gone too far. Now I'm talking about Boba Fett.
I know. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying.
and you know, an accepted first appearances for Jonathan Kent is Convergence #2 as a baby. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know how they do this. Some baby appearances don't matter.
At some point, we'll be specking on Conception. So
Woo! Talk about it.
He was the gleam in his daddy's eye, first appearance.
Hey,
There
but
you
if
go.
you were a crow
I saw
collector,
him
would
in
you
there.
want this book? If you're a crow collector.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, this
I
is
feel like
this.
it's
one.
yeah.
I
So,
mean,
So can we call it the first appearance of Jizz?
oh,
the Jizz variant.
Here's the line, Brucifer. Here's the line, and you just stepped over it. I'm just saying.
he
I was
jumped
just
over it.
speaking for like an hour. He says worse stuff than I do over here. Come
Oh,
on.
me, not me.
Yeah, you over there.
You brought visuals into it, and damn
Exactly.
it, I don't like it.
You were saying
I could do a
skeet,
slideshow.
skeet, all the way home.
No,
Move along.
yeah, I don't know. Either way you look at it, first appearances will always hold a significance, whether they're on the cover or not on the cover.
yeah.
A first appearance will always be a first appearance, whereas first on cover, whichever way the crowd's moving at the time could swing that book up or down. But
And
first
What
appearance
Hector-
is always first
what
appearance.
Hector T says right here. If you count on the hobby or collector to determine first appearances, we're never going to figure it out.
No,
Yeah,
that's
they have.
Yeah.
if you count on
Yeah, too much
collectors, they'll just say whatever
Thank you.
short box of books they have to be the first appearance.
No, you'll put three collectors in a room and get four different opinions. That's for a first appearance. So
So
all right.
this is our last book on
Sure.
Outside Looking In. Please head over to CBSI.com where you can check out the write-ups for the CBSI Hot 10 show and Outside Looking In done by Pete.
I'm a bear.
Pete is a wordsmith. I have to say he just has a way of saying things and writing things, and it's just beautiful. That's me kissing ass to the boys.
All right, boys. You want to do some pickups?
Sure.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got some stuff.
I'm here. I just got a few to show this week. Finally got my Savage Sword of Conan's, and
Nice.
just a little word of advice. These are magazine size, but they are not square bound.
Oh, that's not good.
The paper quality is questionable on the covers.
Can you see through the covers like Marvel books?
But I mean, it's the problem. It's a Titan book. Titan normally does really nice stuff. They do Star Wars Insiders and stuff like that. They do the regular Conan series. The inside of the book is fantastic. It's it's a lot of black and white comics, but a lot of really great art in there as well. You get multiple stories. If you're a Conan fan, it's fantastic. But just be gentle. Be gentle with it. Also, finally got my Penthouse comics. I can only show two of the covers that I got because the rest I can't show. But they are nice and very
Straight to the magazine stand in the restroom. That's where
very, very nice quality.
Shut up.
Magazine. Great
Right
art
behind
on
the bean
those.
curtain.
The call cover is great.
the curtains.
Little Dan Panosian. Don't forget about this book. It just came out a couple weeks ago. But if you're a Dan Panosian collector and you've been enjoying his Savage Sonia covers, this Fire and Ice is a great cover. And a little Sharp Wit and the Company Women graphic novel is just a nice Tula Lotte cover. So I had to pick that up. all I got. Jedi, you ready for the driver's seat?
Yeah, so I got a package. Pete sent me the T-shirt, but also he sent me this High Republic,
Nice.
not the Virgin, not the 1 in 100 version, but the trade of Boryaga. And I got some signed Zerdy. Got the trade on Wolverine 40.
Nice.
Nice.
I like the stained glass on these. They got the Virgin. Got the Zerdy signed Spider-Man 40s trade. These just came in today, actually. And
Nice.
for what will be my last, for a while anyway, my last Mayhew.
You said that
I
last
bought
time.
You've been saying that for
this one
I know.
just came in the mail. This one just came in the
I'm
mail. It's
not
the last
going
one I
over
bought.
there again.
No,
Yeah.
not me.
So I bought a mystery box, and I don't know what this is. They threw this in for everybody. I don't know what this is. So yeah, there's that. But I already got. So I got a. This was a mystery box. So I got the Mandalorian 7 with the big Mayhew signature.
Nice.
This is, I forget what this is. This is Venomized, but I can't remember which one it is. This is Venom 33 or maybe 34 with the Mayhew drip signature on it. Got the Mandalorian first Bo-Katan, or not first Bo-Katan, but his Bo-Katan. This is a great cover. I love this. Plus he signed it. And this is not for Dom, but there's a lot of stuff in here Dom might like. But before I get to that, let's see. I got a couple of these actually. I need to sell some of these.
How's that cover?
And something is killing the children. Now these Dom may like these, especially if they were graded. G.I. Joe.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Oh, nice.
Lady J.
Another G.I. Joe with the signature at the bottom.
The Squalid.
Mhm.
And then Dom's favorite. It's not the dripping signature that Dom wanted, but this was in the mystery pack too. The Lilo and Stitch
I like that.
Trojan ice cream cover.
I like that.
And that's enough for this week. That's all that came in.
All right, Bruce.
Sure, why not? Along with my T-shirt, I got from the illustrious leader.
Dear leader.
Yeah, little Tyler Kirkham,
There you go.
Street Fighter, Guile, Battle Damage, Kirkham. This Sabrina, Supergirl homage.
Oh, very nice.
Cover.
Yep. And then I picked up Batman and Dylan Dog.
Nothing says good book like a guy playing a clarinet on the cover.
Hey, he's Europe's Constantine, all right, buddy?
For the recorder.
I got this Blood Hunt Diaries. It was free, so I thought I'd pick it up.
Free is good.
This is a
Pretty
little
good.
preview of the series coming.
Yep, a little Superman
The
Bizarro
60
cover.
cover collection for that variant set. The whole thing when it comes out. 60 covers. Nice.
A little Darth Vader 44.
That's not the 25.
Maybe.
That's just a regular A or B.
No, this
I
might
don't
be the
remember.
25. Might be the
They
25.
showed it on Sunday. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I think it's the one in 25.
That's the 25. Okay.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a 6, so I believe it's the one in 25.
It looks like it's Holderness Johnson.
Oh, disgusting.
Hey,
It does have a low grip on that hole. That hill.
Little boss logic.
His shorts may be a little bit bigger.
I picked up I think it's the one in 25 of Avengers Twilight.
That book's still doing well.
Yep. I got the Ultimate Storm cover.
Storm.
I picked up the Lullaby Baby.
The call cover.
Tall
Napalm Baby.
cover. Yep.
Napalm Lullaby.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I got the Space Ghost Ashcan,
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
the Comic
Bjorn
Pro
Bear.
one.
Is that the Bjorn? It's Bjorn Barron's cover, isn't it?
Yep. I wanted this for a while. It's Superman 423. It's the last issue before it becomes Adventures of Superman, with story by Alan Moore and George Perez art.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with Alan Moore.
Yep.
Nice.
I like that panel art like that. Nice.
Yeah, I like when they did that. And I got this. A little golden age love for some
His
Captain-
left there, Zach.
Captain Marvel Jr., number 51 from 1947, 8.5.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Nice old label.
Yeah. This might be a bit
Styx was almost old enough to drink back then that came out.
He was just born.
I might have been in a speakeasy at that point.
Yeah. And that is it.
Running hooch across state lines.
I don't know. What
Hey,
you're
before you go to whoever's next, this just happened. I got a little story. This just so my son and I had lunch today at Subway, and before I left Subway, I topped off my my soft drink, Diet Pepsi, or actually Diet Coke, but I didn't have a straw. So go back a little bit. My son, being a Gen Z, he likes recycling, so he bought me this package of straws made from, like, what do they call, like,
paper?
recycled plastic? No, it's like
Save the
recycled
turtles.
plastic or something like that. It's like the composite plastic, whatever they do.
Are they the biodegradable ones that fall apart?
Yeah, they suck.
They quite crack easy.
I just took a drink of this thing because a lot of them have holes in them or something. I just took a drink of this thing, and Diet Coke's like came out the side and like shot across my room because there's a hole in this thing.
Coke is
It makes,
acid.
it makes a sound too. Listen,
That's what we heard.
yeah, what that was. Sounds like a fart. Sounds like I'm farting.
All right, who's next?
Not farting.
I only have one. I have one thing here. I'll show off. I showed it up on Bruce's show the other day. If you saw my IG post, I had a package come in from the UK.
Yep.
I did have a multitude of comic books in there that I will not go through because I know Jedi loves when I go through all my comic books. But I did pick up another mummy for my mummy collection.
Nice.
Nice.
Mummy robot.
Is that exactly? Oh no, yeah, that's right. You showed that the other day. I was going to say, I think
Yeah, it's
that
the
is
same.
exactly like the other one.
They're all the same.
Thank you, AOA.
Okay.
Jedi was sucking.
Dom Tober, you got anything?
I got a few things.
Uh-oh.
All righty.
Last week I was away,
That's going to be a long presentation.
Friday. So remember Saturday and
Oh
Sunday.
God,
I
here
was
comes the
on
story.
tour. But first things first, thank you, Pete. Got the shirt,
There you go.
and I got my business cards. Now I'm professional. There you
What
go.
the hell?
There you
Professional
go.
what?
What?
That's a lie. That says you're a
Professional
content
bullshit.
creator in there.
I'm a
You know,
freaking
what
professional
content
bullshit.
do you create?
You
What
put the
the
wrong
hell?
title. It should
No,
say personality.
Yeah, personality,
No.
love, and people
He's a-
love me, man. So that's what
He's
I
a
do.
content distributor. I'll give him that. He distributes other people's
I
content
create the
across the internet.
content that people like to see.
He's just
When
the
I show up.
figurehead of the show. That's what. That's no
No, the whole
power.
damn show, baby. Oh yeah. So also, Pete, put this in my the box he sent me to this Vader
Ooh, I
Oh,
like that.
nice.
There you go.
black, white,
Oh.
and red. I like the cover. I do. All right. So I went to the con, but I also got packages when I got back from the con. But I opened this up. So the Studio Series concept art Megatron. Apparently,
Nice.
this is really, people love this. It's really a cool Megatron. So Transformers. Yes, I do love my Transformers once in a while. I get
If
that.
it's cold enough.
All right. So I picked up a couple of things when I was at when I was in Washington. I went to a GameStop. I was able to pick up the Darth Maul versus Pre Vizsla.
Mm-hmm.
And so eventually try to get this autograph when they ever come to town. And I love Reese's peanut butter cups, and I couldn't pass this up. You got the Reese's Funko Pop icon.
Oh, there you go.
You gotta get it, Reese's.
Nice.
It's cute. Look how cute this is. Oh, okay.
With his damaged head because somebody took a bite.
All
out
right,
of it.
now
I wonder if
Yeah,
it
I'm
says.
hungry.
I wonder if somewhere on that box it says "Do not eat." This is not.
Yeah.
you know what? Somebody will probably try to eat this. I guarantee.
I know. And our today, yeah, somebody tried to eat that damn thing and then sue the company because it's not real chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at Washington, I had a really good time.
I got
My
Funko.
wife, we had a
poisoning.
good time. She enjoyed going because we went to tea time, which was really exciting. That was an exciting moment. Tea time. It was good, and it was great to have some quality time with the wife.
It's always good.
So she took time out of her
Did
busy
you buy
life.
her a tiara to wear during tea time? Does she have a
Yeah.
tiara?
No, he did not.
She
Yeah.
heard it.
Oh.
Did you at least have finger
Oh.
sandwiches?
Fail.
We said we
Well,
had
the
finger
Sierra.
sandwiches.
Yes, we did. It was good. Everything was great.
It was at the Ritz Carlton.
The Ritz Carlton. It was really a great time. But getting down to business,
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to get into crazy stories, but
Finally,
I got my Rosario Dawson autograph on my pop, thanks to my friend Joe. He had an extra ticket, and he sold me the ticket because he sold out.
Are you saying Joe listened to his wife and actually got the tickets in advance?
Yeah. It's true. It's true. And he bought two of them for himself, but he was really nice enough to give me one. But I paid for it. But the fact is that it sold out, and I was able to get my autograph. I got that autograph, and I got Natasha's autograph to Mr. Bean.
Nice.
So I'm happy about that.
Nice.
nice.
You got 2 kisses and a heart on that.
Yes, I did.
That's
And
nice.
she's a sweetheart too. So when I came back, I got a package that I actually got on eBay that I was looking to get.
Won't be the first time you got a package.
The bigger the better package. Oh. So $7 a pop had these limited edition autograph pops from Tamir Morrison, and this is 50. Only 50 of these were signed. I'm actually waiting to get Ming Naz again. I already have
I'm
them.
waiting for the other 49.
There's so many autographs I got to get, man. There's so many people that I get, but I'm happy I got this Boba Fett, and yeah, so that's about it. I got the autographs I wanted going to the con. Great time with my wife, and I.
Nice.
What happened?
Before you move on, I just want to say to the chat, we're taking super chats because we're having a donation drive to buy Dom some fucking sense.
Yeah.
He needs sense.
You will never make enough.
You'll never make enough.
Yeah.
No. Also, I actually met Hayden too. I didn't get his autograph, but I met him. Said what's up, and I told him I appreciate
What's
everything.
up?
Yeah, I didn't have a. I wasn't getting his autograph. I just went in with my friend. We went into the thing. And I got to see him, and same thing with Rosario Dawson. I didn't get a chance to take a snapshot with her for a selfie because things were so busy. But she was really cool too. She.
Over 3 hours.
Did you ask Hayden if Rosario is really that slow in real life?
Now listen, it was 3 friggin' hours. We waited online for like about 5 hours, man. To be honest with you. No, for Natasha an hour, and then Hayden was another thing, and then Rosario. So
Separate line.
yeah, but about 5 hours every friggin' thing.
Math is hard for Dom.
Yeah.
He's just bulking it all together.
2 + 2 = 7. There you go.
All right, boys.
IRS
2
must
+
love
2
you.
= Thomas Jefferson. There you go.
Sure they do.
They do love him.
Today's Pinup Boys is presented by Enoch Bowles, fantastic pinup artist of the 30s and 40s. He is known for doing a lot of the spicy magazines back then, a lot of the covers, such as Spicy, which was a pulp magazine back then, pinup magazine, Film Fun, stuff like that. So shout out to Enoch.
Giggles questioning her life choices right now.
Always.
Always.
For Comic Now and Later this week, that was a bit of a rough week this week. I just tried to find stuff that people weren't talking about. So I like the Outsiders 5, the Skylar Partridge cardstock variant.
That's
It was a nice,
cover.
yeah, it was a nice Batwoman cover.
They've been doing a lot of vampire covers with her.
Yeah,
It's telling you something.
yeah, it was a nice 1 in 25. So DC always seems to do pretty well with their 1 in 25s. Also, I dug the 1 in 10 Transformers 6 cover this week.
Starscream.
It's just nice Starscream.
I thought that was tape over his mouth. That's his mouth.
Yeah,
It
he's
does
just
look like
pissed.
tape.
He's just
Yeah.
very pissed. Just very, very pissed. And then I threw in the Amazing Spider-Man 4, the Unknown Comics, Comic Trader, Sleeping Giant, Kendrick Lim variant. I like Kendrick Lim's stuff. You don't see him as much as you see a lot of the other artists. So when he has an exclusive or a variant out there, I always like picking it up. And this is a pretty good one if you're a Black Cat fan. So
I do like it.
and heading into the future, we went on the cheap side. No ratios this week. Whispering Queen, which is coming out in May from Image. It's a Fiona Staples cover. So if you're a Saga fan and you like Fiona, it's a nice cover. And we're getting a Doom series coming in
Really?
May as
Another
well.
one?
Go figure. Why? They're promoting Doom already? Again?
And this is a Sanford Green cover. So if you're a Sanford Green fan, which most people should be because he's a great artist, this is just the A cover. He's also, I
like the
believe,
cover.
doing a lot of the story and the interiors. So
I'm sure there's a 1 in 100 for that cover, Colin.
I want
yeah, there's plenty of ratios for it, but I was more excited about the fact that Sanford Green's going to do the interiors as well. So that's nice. And then a Dark Horse book. All the covers on this book are good. It's called Into the Unbeing. It's just a really weird horror-looking book, but all of the covers look outstanding. This Hayden Sherman, I'm not familiar with much of his work, but the art looks fantastic. So if you're a horror fan, this looks like this could be a
It's like
fun
hamburger meat coming out of his eye sockets and mouth.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, though. It looks like a zombie robot, maybe AI or something. Like, could be.
No, that's zombie.
Zombie.
It's got to be
stuff.
zombie.
Yeah, brains and
But it
decayed flesh.
I liked it. It kind of had a Jeff Darrow kind of feel to it in terms of the art. And
Oh yeah.
for a Dark Horse book, and this just being an open order cover, it looked like a good one. So something to keep an eye out for in a few months.
If there's a variant to that book, maybe it'll be even cooler. Who knows? But I don't know. Dark Horse doesn't make that many variants anymore like they used to.
No, they don't. They're when they do put out books, they seem to be utterly inconsistent about how they put them out and how often they put them out. That's what I got for this week. Heading into news this week, we got Sonic 3 wraps filming. Anyone excited about seeing Sonic this
I
December?
have not
in
seen the
theaters?
other ones.
No.
I haven't seen the second one. I keep forgetting to watch it.
No, I mean, my son loves these movies. I mean, this is his generation, Gen Z, millennial, whatever. They love their Sonic. So I know I'm going to see this on opening weekend when it comes out. And
Yeah,
like I said,
right?
is it next weekend? No, he said.
No, not next weekend. No, that's Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Oh yeah. This is December, as I said. So, yeah. I mean, I'll go see it because I know can't speak for myself being excited, but I know my son is pretty excited to see this when it comes out.
So it makes you excited, Jedi. Your son is happy.
I'm always excited to spend time with my son. So
Yeah,
There you go.
I think this
the
will do
older
pretty
you get,
well.
the more
Oh yeah,
the more they don't want to spend time with you.
yeah. You take everything you can get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, this should do good, especially opening around kind of Christmas break time. This should do pretty good in the theaters.
Yep.
Fall Guy is receiving extremely positive buzz. Early reactions have called it one of the best action comedies in years. It's getting good early buzz, and also as a side story, the stuntman Logan Holiday on this set the Guinness Book of World Records for most cannon rolls in a car. That's when the car.
I read that. So first of all, I know everybody else is like, for whatever reason, maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's because I want to see it, even though I don't think it might be like a close cousin to the actual show back in the 80s or 70s, whenever it was 80s. I know everybody's excited to see Godzilla and Kong, and I am too. But I am kind of excited to see this show. I will be seeing this on opening
I am
weekend.
hoping. I'm sorry, Jedi. Lee Majors.
I was just gonna add that I read a lot of the video clips that went along with this article about the stunt setting the world's record, and so there is I guess they just decided, hey, we got to do a scene where this car has to do a barrel roll, and they're like, we got to do it. Why don't we try to break the world record when we do it? And they did the math. God, I don't know how they did it. They figured it out. How many whatever miles per hour it would take and thrust to break the record, and I think it was 8.5.
Yeah,
was the new record that they set. 8.5 cannon barrel rolls, whatever they call it.
The prior record was set in Casino Royale with 7. So
I hope that Lee Majors has a cameo in this. He should.
Oh, he better.
He should.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, if you really wanted to just whether or not the movie
older than shit.
The movie is getting good. Like I said, they said it's like what's his name? Like one of his best movies he's ever done is what the people are saying that have seen it. And yeah, I would like to see Lee Majors, although he is getting old. Hell, give me Heather Thomas. I don't know. I think.
I would love to see Heather Thomas again.
I think Heather Thomas is still pretty presentable nowadays. I haven't looked her up recently. What was the other guy in the TV show, the sidekick? Oh God,
I always forget his name. He's that guy.
I had it earlier and now I forgot. I always forget things when I get on camera.
I tell you what, man. Ryan Gosling. I finally got to see. I watched a couple of takes with the Oscars, and he sang "I'm Just Ken." I love that song. That song is freaking awesome. And when he had Slash singing that song, that was a great song. Freaking, I'm telling you, man, I like this dude a lot now.
And then you got the jail bondsman or bonds lady who was in Fall Guy and was also in Night Court. I don't know her name either, but
yeah. So Lee Majors is 84. The guy you're asking about.
I thought we were going to get some more out of that.
I thought we were going to get a little more than that.
Heather Thomas.
I thought we were going to get Heather Thomas. And
the co-host, co-guy you're talking about, his name was Douglas Barr.
What was his character's name? Did it say?
Howie Munson.
Howie? I think it was Howie. Was it Howie?
Yeah, Howie Munson.
Howie, yeah.
Yeah, with Marky Post and then Heather Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah, Marky Post was a good-looking lady too back in the day.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Styx in the 70s. Look at Brian.
I'm excited to see it. It'll be. I just like a fun movie.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Really am.
Has anyone actually watched the Crow trailer?
I watched it. I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did a reaction video to it for it on my show. I thought it was great.
Bruce Furr, I watched the trailer. I thought it looked pretty good too. I think it looks like it's going to be a nice, pretty fun action movie. It's going to be gore. It's going to have violence. I don't want to. I think it would be like maybe sacrilege to ever say, oh, it's going to be better than the Brandon movie, but
he never finished because he died.
Yeah, the Brandon Lee. That'd probably be sacrilege, and probably people would hate that, so I won't say it. So because it may not even be true, but the trailer looked pretty good.
It looked pretty damn good.
Look, I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna say this way. He looks like Jared Leto as a Joker.
Oh, the way he is. But, are you gonna repeat that same thing?
No, listen. I'm just gonna say that. But the fact is that at the end of the day, all these remakes of movies will never compare to anything that came out prior. So if you're looking, it's a great movie to go see. If you want to compare movies, you can't, because it's made for the new generation, not what came before. So at the end of the day,
Marky Post is dead. Oh my God!
Yeah, she died. Yeah, she died.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she did. So, the trailer looked good. It has that element. But if you're looking for something different, different actor, different time, that's what you're gonna get. The outtake of The Crow, the original will always be better. That's it.
Skarsgård he's a real actor. He commits to the role. He becomes the character. So I think this is going to be a work of art for me.
I agree with Mama Bear. I wish they hadn't named him Eric, because from the looks of the trailer, it looks like it's the same movie, but kind of different. I mean, there's not. I don't think it's cookie cutter. I don't think it's exactly the same. I think there are some differences. I think it would have been kind of cool to maybe do it and give him different characters, but kind of the same storyline, just with different characters, maybe, because there is some. From what I remember of the original, there's some stuff different that looks like it's going to be going on in this one.
You know what's funny? A long time ago when this came out, one of the original scripts was the girl going to play the crow, that she was going to be the crow, and he was going to. And already people were already friggin' flipping out on that. So,
what?
No, there was a story. Go back and read it. That they had.
I believe we've had a female crow before. So
I think we have too in one of the sequels. Yeah.
So
yeah.
And in the books.
But you know what? Listen, like I said, yeah, Dune. Like AOA says, Dune was better in the 80s. Of course, you know what? Look, the technology today is a bit better. The CGI, but for what came, for the original, there's nothing like really. Like it's going to capture like, oh my God, this was great, because it's already been done. And that's the problem with stuff.
Well, you got to realize it's just everything is just a reinterpretation of something that's happened before. There's nothing original, really.
Yeah. So when you watch something,
I've seen some original things.
It may raise the bar in CGI and special effects because of the technology today, but the feeling you had when you first saw something when it first came out, you're never going to have that feeling again to a point. Maybe kids today might see something and like that, but the people who grew up back in the 70s and 80s, that nostalgia feeling. Look, I'm living and learning of what I have to do. I grew up in the best times, man. And I'll be honest with you.
Wasn't it really the best times?
Yes, it was.
Most of the people that are going to go see this probably have never seen the original, so they'll be walking in with a blank slate.
There's going to be people that hate it, and that's fine. I mean,
it's been what, 30 plus years? 30 years?
Has it been 30? Yeah, I guess it has been.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm old.
Damn, and it was like yesterday. You seen the news report that Brandon Lee died from the gunshot wound, and it was crazy that they had to put bits and pieces. They used the stunt double, right? It was the stunt guy who finished the scenes that Brandon Lee didn't finish.
Yep.
I might go see this. It's just I want to go to the movie with my wife, and my wife. There's a lot of movies my wife don't want to see, and it's like going like I know she doesn't want to see Godzilla. I want to see Godzilla. She doesn't want to see that. I'm gonna probably go by myself. Go see it, but
yeah, I know the soundtrack is probably going to piss people off. It's going to be all emo music. Imagine Dragons through the whole movie.
Oh my God.
No, I'm hoping they do a little better.
Remember the Bruce
Dragons, but
yes,
you know the band Him?
No,
they sang the song or one of the songs in the original Crow movies. Look them up. Look Him. The name of the band Him. It's a really good. They have a lot of really like they're not power ballads. They're more of songs like they're very like not like really like yelling. They're very soft spoken but true to heart. And the one song fits that. When you get a chance, look it up. Heart. Him. The name of the band is called Him.
Moving on.
Yay.
Yeah, Salem, the Gary Dauberman film remake of Salem's Lot will be streaming exclusively to Max in 2024. This thing was filmed in 2021. They thought it was going to be completely shelved, but it looks like they are just going to release it directly to streaming. So we will actually finally get a remake of Salem's Lot, which was a great creepy movie.
I like David Soul, the original version.
I'm sure I've seen this, but it's been so long ago.
Don't watch part 2.
No.
I Return to Salem's Lot. Oh my God, that was so bad, so bad.
But it's a movie. Sometimes a movie like this, I'm like, I want to see how they update something like this and how well they can update it.
Hopefully, it's more gory. I want to see splatter.
Because you watch the original and you get like, this feels dated.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun. And if you have Max, you can watch it for free.
I can't wait for this.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We should do a watch party.
You and your watch parties.
I like watch parties. Watch parties are fun.
I think I would hate a watch party. I don't like people talking while I'm watching a movie. And that just sounds like that is what a watch party is.
It is.
I don't have a TV where I stream. I don't.
You don't need a TV.
I need to watch. I need to watch the movie, don't I?
Yeah, on your PC.
Double. That's a pain in the ass. I want to watch a movie. I don't understand people. Psychopaths watch movies on phones and on small windows on computer screens. You want to watch a full large screen?
It's full screen. My monitor is 32 inches.
You're nuts. Crazy. So X-Men reboot details have come out. We're going to get 3 series, an Uncanny X-Men, an X-Men, and an Exceptional X-Men. Gail Simone's going to do the Uncanny X-Men. Jed McKay is going to do the regular X-Men. And Eve Ewing is going to do Exceptional X-Men starting summer 2024. So we will finally get an X-Men reboot to finally get rid of all that Krakoa bullshit that we've had to deal with for the past several years.
Some people actually like that Krakoa stuff. Not me.
Now those people are people. I'll just leave it at that. It was right. It was too many books. It was too all over the place. It was, they needed to streamline things down. You know, you don't need 30, 40 issue crossover events going through, and then you have to read all the books in general to know what the hell's going on half the time.
I was so happy they only had 3 titles, and then like a few hours later, they announced 6 more titles.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? I was excited to see X Factor on there. I was like, "Ooh, can we get a good X Factor?"
Yeah, they never learn. They never learn. I was happy that they were paring it down and rebooting. I was hoping they were going to just keep with this for a while and then maybe slowly branch off a little bit. But we'll have another 40 X books before you know it again. And it's fine if they can keep separate stories. It's why I stopped reading X-Men books. It's like I didn't want to have to keep up with everything that was going on. I didn't want to read all of the books. There were a few books that you could read, a few of the series that you could read as kind of standalones, but it really helped to have the context of everything that was going on to really get into what was going on with all that Krakoa stuff. So you'll be able to get a sneak peek at this new lineup with a little tale by Gail Simone on Free Comic Book Day 2024, which is in May.
So they're going
It's
back
first
to
week in
number
May.
ones, huh?
May 4th.
They're going back to number ones, all number ones. 50,000 covers.
Oh yeah, there's going to be 8 million covers of this, but I mean, half these books only go 10, 15, 20 issues before they reboot to number ones anymore anyway. So yeah, it is what it is, but at least they're kind of going to start from scratch and maybe clean things up, and we'll see what we get. The team lineups look good. The Uncanny X-Men lineup looks good. With Wolverine and Nightcrawler and Gambit and Jubilee and Rogue. You could have your X-Men. I mean, my problem is I like Jed McKay as the best writer out of those 3 that are writing. But then you got Cyclops out there in the front, and that just kind of shits the bed for me.
The best X-Men. Thank you very much.
He's not even the best Summers.
He's the greatest Summer.
He's the worst Summers. Vulcan's even better than Cyclops. Alrighty. Well, as we talked about before, the new Spirit of Vengeance is the Hood. So you can pick that up this week and read that. If you are a fan of Ghost Rider and want to pick up somebody being the first, Spirit of Vengeance there, you can pick up the Hood and pick up the Ghost Rider Final Vengeance number 1 this week. Good covers as well. As always, Ghost Rider always has great covers. So if you're a Ghost Rider reader, it's been a decent series to keep up with. So, and finally, this was just kind of my weird news of the week. There's a 14 karat gold Lego piece that was donated to a Goodwill store in Pennsylvania, and they had it originally priced at $15, but it ended up selling for $18,000.
What?
What?
Yeah. Goodwill officials were sorting through a bag of jewelry where they came across it. It was originally listed at $14.95. Then they were having people offer to buy it for like $1,000 or whatever. So they looked into it, saw what it was, and
Why wouldn't you just buy it
auctioning
at the
off.
$14.95?
Yeah, they originally had it listed online at that price, and I've never done Goodwill online, which is kind of a weird thing, but
I bought
Yeah.
off of there. Yeah, that's all right.
So wait,
I bought from Goodwill's, being in a Goodwill, but buying online off Goodwill always feels weird to me.
what was it originally supposed to? I mean, where did it come from originally?
It was
What
just
was it made?
it was just in a bag of sort of jewelry that they were going
Yeah,
through.
yeah, but Lego made it for something. What did
Oh,
they
it
make
was a Bionicle mask
Oh.
from Lego. So apparently, if you're a Lego person, I'm guessing you're in the know that it's something that's very pricey. But
That's weird. So yeah, this would be interesting I might have to Google this and find out a little bit more. So
Yeah.
was it like a randomly inserted gold thing into some random box, or did you have to buy?
I don't know.
That gold, or
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but apparently the mask is
what
worth
questions and
incredible.
answers here, Joe?
I know. It's
It was probably something you can get at like Zales or.
Oh, so you think it was like a charm, like for a charm bracelet or something?
No,
Yeah.
it had to be
Well-
something. It had to be something more expensive that was officially
Places
licensed.
like that, they in the past, you can get like Disney stuff, and it's like $120.
So you think maybe this was something you buy at like Legoland or something that was just pricey?
Could be.
And
Yeah,
like,
because
like a loot crate.
Bionicle was a comic and a cartoon.
Yep.
So
You know, it could have been a special edition thing, like they had the 14 karat gold, like only 3 in existence, like C-3POs and the Boba Fett's and stuff like that. And your special edition Lego pieces. You
I
got
need to go back to Boba Fett.
no, because everything falls back.
I'm
to
honored that he threw
What about Lego?
C-3PO in there before he went back to Boba Fett. So I didn't say anything.
I put 3PO and because they had special edition, the most expensive Lego pieces, and Boba Fett is part of that. Only one gold one in existence.
It is true.
I never find these needles in the haystack that make the news. That shit never happens to me ever. My name is not Brucifer, so that I do not have a
No.
yeah, you
No.
with the
Oh,
four-leaf
Mr.
clover tattooed to
Rabbit's
your
foot
ass.
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the people who found the artwork and they ripped off the piece and it's like a freaking $2 million painting underneath the freaking $5 piece of art? Jesus Christ!
Never happens to the good people.
Never
like
happened to me anyway.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, Brucifer wins books, his own books back. He puts the books up so he keeps winning them. He wins his own book.
I can't bid on my own
He bids
Raz.
on his
What are
own
you
book. We
talking
don't
about?
actually see the bid. We don't actually see the bid. Oh, I won this book. He's always doing it. That's his own books he's putting up.
Stop my
There you go.
books. There's proof in the chat. So.
Don's going to do a YouTube investigative reporting on Brucifer's
Exactly.
Raz winnings.
I've only won.
Al Capone votes.
I've only won 8 books in the last 2 weeks.
Only 8 books. Only 8 books.
2 weeks.
How many did Red 5 win? How many won?
That's not my fault. He had bad luck.
Yeah, no, because you take it. You
Zero.
lie.
Deny.
Lie.
All right, Jedi, you're up, buddy.
So this was Dom. So that's not a comic. Sale of the week. All right, had to throw that in there. This was Dom's idea from last week. Movie posters, original movie posters, or at least they were listed as original movie posters. Some interesting ones in here that you might not know would be worth as much money. So obviously Star Wars, no brainer from the original Leia showing us the thigh movie poster
I love that
from
poster.
1977, listed as in great condition, sold for a little over $1,000. Best offer accepted back in late December. Okay. There's a lot of people have that. Probably a lot of people have counterfeits that think they have the original too of this
A lot of
thing.
people have the foreign ones. The foreign
It's
posters.
listed as the original.
Yeah.
What was that, Dom?
The foreign posters. A lot of people have the foreign ones that are actually going for a lot of money. I think one just sold Indonesia, I think Indonesia or something like that. There was a big sale. One.
Yeah, the survival rate for those are probably slimmer.
Yeah.
I like this next one, Young Frankenstein. Great movie.
Love it.
I'm sure everybody knows that already. 1974, listed as excellent condition. $650 on a best offer accepted late or mid February. This one's really cool. This would be a cool poster to have framed. It's just, yeah, it's just a great movie, and it deserves a great poster. And then Halloween for the spooky folks that like their horror movies, 1978. This one says it was used and folded, so I don't know what that means. Probably on somebody's wall.
Used to wipe their ass.
Means it was
Yeah,
displayed. Used.
Yeah, it was displayed. $677 on 23 bids. So this was actually this was actual real auction, sold in early February.
A big market for posters, man. There really is.
Yeah. We have a Die Hard. This one was kind of, wow, Die Hard. Well, it was 88. So Die Hard from 88, great condition, sold for $400 January 1st of this year. It's a cool poster. And then the last one, and then open it up for discussion of anybody that has any posters or any movie posters. Rocky from 1976, original folded, $500 best offer mid-February. Interesting. This is not, I don't know. You guys let me know. This is not the movie poster I think of when I think of Rocky. So there must have been.
There were a handful of different variants of the movie poster.
Yeah.
Like
So when I saw this, I was like, oh, that doesn't look like the
when
Rocky
they come out with
posters
the
I
original
know.
concept for posters, they have like individual ones that movie theaters get, and sometimes they're like for a limited time, and then they put something else out. Like Star Wars had so many different posters in when they first came out. Well, this is the original poster right here.
Yeah.
They first started, but then they had other ones that transpired. So there's a lot of different posters that come along, like the second and third ones that when the movie's in the movie theater for a longer time, and the remakes and the special editions had their own posters too. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised Styx does not have this Young Frankenstein. This strikes me as like
I
something
love Young
Styx
Frankenstein. It's such a
Folded.
great movie.
folded
Yeah,
up
can never
in
be
a-
made today. Can never be made today. I can tell you that. Great
Well,
movie.
Young Frankenstein could be made today.
You sure?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like Blazing Saddles. I think this one could.
Of all Mel Brooks movies, you could
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
pull off Young Frankenstein.
The Blazing Saddles was freaking awesome, man. That's a great freaking movie. But you're right. Some of these movies, Young Frankenstein. I love Young Frankenstein.
I know I might have a mini poster of that, like a 11 by 17 or something like that, like a kind of a short poster. I mean, for Young Frankenstein, I have the Laserdisc, I have the original soundtrack, I have
Funko.
the Broadway playbill from
Funko
Broadway.
should make a movie poster. They made movie posters before.
Monica does not like the Rocky poster.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Adrian's the best part of that movie.
yeah. This is probably like after the movie came out, so it's probably like a secondary poster.
When it suggested that he take her to the zoo. It's a great scene.
You're gonna do rock.
What goose?
Now, when you get
You
posters,
know, Sylvester Stallone still has those damn turtles. Last I read, those turtles were still alive.
Yeah, Lincoln Cuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he still has them to this day. That's
Okay.
crazy.
the posters. When you get posters, you fold them up. But what happens when you get a poster and you don't have anything to fold it? People folded it up and they put it in a book, but they did something. That's why some of these posters are. You can't really find exact mint posters unless you go press them. You press posters, Christopher? No.
No,
You
you gotta have they gotta have some sort
No,
of
that's-
special.
You
have to
can
go
take
to, like,
them-
a conservator.
you go to a conservator, they will actually spray them down, they'll linen back them and clean them
Right.
and get everything out. They do an amazing job,
But-
but it's ridiculously expensive.
But back in the 70s, that's how posters came most of the time. It folded like that. They didn't come rolled like they do now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll show
Yeah. If
one
you
of
take
mine,
this, if you
can
take
see
these
it.
posters, like even the folded posters, if you take them to like a framing shop, because I have an old Super Bowl poster from like '72, and it was folded and a little rough around the edges, but all in all, in pretty good shape. And yeah, they actually like mat it to like this I don't know. It's not cardboard and it's not styrofoam. It's some sort of composite material, and they'll just like put
Waferboard
it
or
on
something.
there, and they'll actually kind of adhesive it to it and iron it out however they do it, and so it's no longer, you can't get it off. Once it's on there, it's on there. So, but I don't know. I don't think it takes away from the value of it because you're actually preserving it better once you do that.
I don't know.
If you get
I got
A lot of
mine.
framing
I got
shops can do
mine.
that.
I got mine in a snap frame. I'll show mine off since it's right here behind me. If I can get enough light on it. Of course, the red light is right in the middle, so it's hard to see.
Yeah.
That is the
Gauntlet.
that's the gauntlet for Clint Eastwood. It is a Frank Frazetta painted poster.
Up King's Portal.
I've only got
King's Portal.
one real poster in this room that I could show you real quick if you want. It's not a
Only
movie
one
poster.
That's suitable.
Well, it's not
for
a
this
it's not a
audience.
movie poster. It's not a movie poster. So here, I'll block out the. Where are we here? Boom. So I'm gonna
Always
move.
make sure you're wearing pants when you start handling
Yeah,
your
well,
camera.
Wait, should I stand up
the
then?
hard way.
Oh wait.
How do I? Oh, camera. Hold on.
Yeah.
How do I change the camera?
We're
Here?
letting Styx play with technology now.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna flip it around. I'll just flip it around here. So I can. You can see-
I didn't
you
get
can see
mine professionally framed.
it? This is something. Can you see it?
Yep.
The hockey poster, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
This one I got this at a thrift store back in '91. This is only one time other than me buying this poster that have I seen this poster.
You might be sitting on a gold mine there, Styx.
I've never seen this poster. And you can look it up. There's only like one sale ever on it. So
Well, I don't know if I agree with the message, but it's a nice poster.
Yeah.
I don't know if,
Trying
I don't know if that passes the Yoda test.
Well, since everybody's showing stuff, I might as well show off. I don't know how to explain this. It's a Japanese. I think it will be a movie. I don't even know. I'll just show it. These were given out to the audiences when Superman was released in Japan.
Oh, it's
Those are like the
Playbill?
Yeah, it's like a program.
Yeah, it's like
a
souvenir program.
Yeah.
Like
Damn
we
it,
would have
Styx,
gotten like
or
lobby cards.
That's what
Lobby
we're
cards
talking about
over
next
here.
week. Damn it.
Do lobby
for
cards
next week. No, I'm joking.
And then I
Gene
have
Hackman. Lex Luthor, the greatest criminal mind.
that was, and then I have this
Miss Testmarker.
Superman 2.
That's cool.
Who opened the door for Bruce Fur to start showing shit again? Who did that?
Yeah, no.
You
I
got
think he
it.
opened it for. I think he just shoved himself in.
Oh, maybe
Exactly.
won't be the first time.
Well, that's true.
I got these from Josh, International Comics. Thank you, buddy.
Nice posters are always fun.
There's a
And
couple of those
yeah,
I'm looking
so
for.
that's it. So next week, we had a who was it that recommended? Who was it? I don't want to get it wrong.
I believe it was Cosmic One.
Cosmic. I was thinking Cosmic. So next week, we're going to be looking at collectible patches. Is that what?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What kind did Cosmic specify? What kind?
Look, I saw the patches I got from the con.
No, Dom,
And,
this is not about
Joe
you.
brought up the idea.
Yeah, I miss when
Cosmic-
LCSs used to give out posters all the time.
Yeah.
As a kid, I always used to get tons of posters from LCSs.
Cosmic, let us know if there was a certain type of patch or like movie, sports, whatever you're wanting us to cover, and we'll see what we can come up with. Otherwise, I may just collectible patches and see what happens.
Which is also fun sometimes because you never know what rabbit hole that's going to throw you down.
I have a suggestion for week after next. Dragon Ball Z manga from Japan.
Well, I mean,
All right, we'll let you do that one. I'll send you the slide. You can just fill it in.
Jedi, and I could take our piss breaks during. All righty.
Can't get them back in the
All right.
bag.
Right into, so we're doing first impressions again this week, and those that watched the tax show on Wednesday saw that the fellows on there talked about this comic. I'll drive, by the way, Joe.
Okay.
And so all three of the guys on TAC really like this comic. Who read it on this panel? I read
I
it.
forgot to.
I forgot.
It's me and Joe.
Yep, I read it.
You read it, right? You read
Yep.
it? You did? Okay, so me and Joe. So, but I think even, the way we do it, I think you can still kind of give us your 2 cents on it. So not going to do a review. We're just going to go through. So first, we'll talk about the covers. You have the A cover, which also has the, man, I don't know what happened to my font on this, but I also have the unlockable cover, which is basically the trade of the A cover. You have the
Thanks, boss.
I wrote that. I wrote that
okay.
one, Styx.
Okay.
What? Okay.
No,
So then you have the B cover.
we got BK
and then-
here. We got BK here, Jedi now. So
thank
you'll
God.
have some help for
Thank
trivia.
I was worried.
He left you
I
high
gotta
and dry
pick
last
somebody
week,
else,
Jedi.
because this would have been 2 weeks in a row, or 2 weeks. So you have the B cover, and then you have the 1 in 10 Rico, if that's how you say it, RICO or IC0. With the 1 in 10 is the version of the B. You have the 1 in 20 Gus Allen, which is my least favorite of the
I agree.
covers.
Kind of plain
And
card.
then you have the Boom Direct Reserve exclusive Milton limited to 250, which as of the day before yesterday were still available. I haven't been on there. I purchased 2 of these. I ordered 2 of these. By the way, Boom is on top of it. They had these things shipped out the very next day.
Oh yeah,
so
they do
Bravo
nice.
to
They do a
Boom.
nice job from their store. Yeah, and they have
I
a
thought I
lot
was
of.
gonna have to wait a couple of weeks, but these things are already in the mail.
And if you look through those direct reserve exclusives that they have a good number of them there. You'll find stuff that you might not know about sitting up there for pretty reasonable prices.
So, well, before I'm on that. So as everybody knows, if you just watched the Hot 10 an hour and a half ago, the Unlockable was on the Hot 10 number 7, I believe, on the Hot 10. So I am on the search for that. See if I can get it a little bit cheaper than what they were saying it was going for, which was 15 to 20. So we'll see. There's a couple of auctions out there now that I'm keeping my eye on. So we'll start with writing this week. I thought the writing, and Joe, let me know what you think. So the first page and a half was kind of, man, they kind of rush. I don't say rush, but they really kind of fast paced kind of the backstory of what is this, what's it, paintball. And they kind of rushed through that, not rushed through it because that's kind of a bad annotation, but they really kind of sped through it to the point to where I was like, oh, I hope the whole book is not like this, but it's not. It slows down and you kind of get to digest things a little easier. I thought the writing was really good. I thought it was funny. Of course, it's we'll talk about the art a little bit, the internal art a little bit later. Obviously, as you can see already, very kind of manga-like or anime-like, with the big eyes and the very distinct.
Some of it was, some of it wasn't. What I kind of enjoyed was it kind of felt like a blend, like they put in an anime feel into a comic book versus just having it be more like just a straight up manga.
I thought it was fun. In addition to being speedy, like I said, it slowed down. I thought it was fun. The one panel right there in the middle where she's talking to her parents, and then you find out her parents are skulls, and she hugs them like teddy bear. I thought that was me saying it may not sound like it was a fun scene, but the way it was done in the comic was actually kind of funny. The way they led you to that point, and then boom, you see that the parents are skulls, and so. Real quick about the story. Dystopian, water is like currency. There's this arena type sport, although we haven't actually seen too much of the sport yet, called paintball. And her idol since she was a child was Skull Crusher, who's like the queen of paintball. She wants to grow up and be on Skull Crusher's team. It's her idol, etc. But she's kind of comes from a place in the world where that's a long shot, I guess. And she's presented with this opportunity to a shot at her goal. So that's kind of the story in a nutshell. But yeah, I really thought the writing was good. I thought it was easy to read. It was fun. And anything else, Joe?
No, I didn't think it was bad. It was a little the dialogue's a little fast paced for me. It has kind of that, do a few lines of cocaine kind of Japanese manga kind of back and forth dialogue, which it's not for me, but I got it and I enjoyed it. It was well done. They did what they needed to do to set up, I think, the first issue.
I thought the internal art did a really good job of being a partner to the writing and telling the story.
Yes.
I thought the way they kind of used that card, like screen captured there to tell you about this legendary coach who we later find out is down on his luck. And then that was actually a great couple of panels too, is when when you actually get introduced to this, and it was very manga anime, that whole like vibe of when he's kind of acting like he could give a shit about this anymore. He's completely not interested. Oh, it was just very, I don't know. I like the way it was done. The two characters at the bottom with the green hair reminded me of Team Rocket from of Pokemon a lot, and we barely got to see them. They came in about towards the end of the book, but I don't know. I didn't know if it was just me. I really got kind of a Team Rocket vibe from these two that are going to end up being on her team. So
I feel the dialogue and everything. It settled down after that initial rush. It kind of settled into it, and the art was fantastic. It was fun. The panels are very well drawn, and there wasn't a lot of wasted art, which I appreciate. Everything is pretty relevant, pushing through the story, and enjoyable. So it was
fun. So interesting. Oh, this is not what? Okay, somehow this did you have to cut this into my old slide deck?
Yes.
This is not
yes.
Oh, why? Okay.
I lost.
So I had some different emoji cons here, but for the sake, we'll say, was this an interesting story? I like the story a lot, and I didn't think necessarily I would, because I mean, look at me. Do I strike you as the anime manga type? The answer is no, but I really like the story a lot, and
I liked it.
I'm going to keep reading it. I'm a yes on this one, and I actually think I mean it this time.
Yeah, I think I'll keep up with it. It's interesting enough. I mean, it's not cutting a ton of new territory in terms of the story, but it was interesting enough, and it was paced well enough. I didn't get bored reading it at all. That's normally my telltale sign. If I get bored like halfway through reading a book, I'm like, okay, I don't really care. I'm just not going to read this book anymore. But it definitely kept you interested. And again, the art's really great too, and it kind of pulls you into the story as well. So I'll keep reading.
Original or a bit familiar? I'm going to say it's a bit familiar. There was, and I talked about it a little bit on Wednesday. There was some flavor of what's the movie about the robot girl and played in the arena.
Battle Angel,
Alita. Battle Angel. Thank you. There were some hints of that in a way. There was obviously, you have the sport that'll lift you out of your bad situation of your, where you come from and poverty and stuff like that. So a little bit familiar, but a lot of that's just kind of like your basic storylines that you find in a lot of.
Sounds like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, you see that storyline everywhere. So
yeah.
I think they pulled from stuff, but I didn't think it was. It wasn't a complete retread. It was interesting enough. I mean, everything's going to draw from something in some way and take its influences.
Rollerball, yeah, Buffy, rollerball. There was a lot of it pulls from other things, but still, it was. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to keep saying that. Okay, so I'm glad this slide made it and you didn't have to fix this one. So I kind of tweaked this one a little bit for option meter. So we'll just go through. We'll start with Brucefer, who God, Brucefer didn't read the comic. What the hell? You're just giving Comtober ammunition now.
Yeah.
So based on what we told you, Brucefer, what would you say? Option meter, 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, 10 years, or this thing's never going to get.
I don't think it's never going to make option.
Never. Okay.
No, because there's so many animated projects now going into production. Never. I don't think so.
What do you think, Styx?
Well, I think the key word in your question is, will it get options? And I would give it a 3 year to get option. To get made, maybe not, but to get option, sure.
Yeah, everything gets option. Maybe I need to reword that in the future, but yeah, I agree with you. I am kind of with Styx and also Cosmic. I think if it's going to get optioned, I think it's going to be within the next 3 years. And the reason why kind of is kind of what Brucefer was saying. There's so much of this stuff out there that's similar that if it doesn't get optioned soon, people are going to forget about it and probably move on to the next version of it. So,
I mean, yeah, with things like
Styx.
I was going to say with things like One Piece being kind of forefront now, and that's manga, and Last Airbender kind of going off pretty good. I think that's kind of manga-esque. So this is kind of manga-esque as well. Why not?
You know, I'm sorry, guy. No, I was gonna say also usually these type of comics get optioned day they release. Now, you know,
it happens pretty fast now.
8 billion genies got optioned really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dom? Interested? I'm sorry, I'm just going up the list.
I read the damn comic, so you know what?
Well, we told you about it.
Oh, geez. He wasn't paying attention.
Well, listen, I am paying attention. If it's going to be optioned,
watching wrestling.
most likely it'll be optioned within the 1 to 2 or 3 year timeline, depending on who wants to pick it up and take a chance.
There you go.
So,
Joe.
I mean, I think it has a chance to get optioned. Like Styx said, maybe not made, but if it has a decent run and carries a little bit of a buzz with it for multiple issues, because that always seems to be the thing. If it falls off and nobody's talking about it after the next issue, then no, probably nothing's going to happen with it. But if it still carries a little bit of buzz with it after the next issue, there's always a chance for it to be optioned. And if Furiosa does well, you get a post-apocalyptic vibe for a heroine.
Right.
You might get that urge of somebody to option in that direction for other projects. So
yeah,
maybe
a little bit of I never read Tank Girl, but I kind of got a little bit of, just from the art style, a little bit of Tank Girl in this thing too. But I couldn't tell you why, because I never read Tank Girl.
Yeah, I do love Tank Girl.
Were there buff kangaroos?
So I would recommend this. I'm actually, hold me to it, guys. I'm actually think I'm going to keep reading this. So.
Oh wow, okay.
And it ain't even Star Wars. Huh? What do you think?
all right, I won't be reading it.
Broadening your horizons, Jedi. That's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, it's fun.
Or you know what? Me and Sam will be doing a anime segment together on SNS.
Yeah.
And invite me on. They're going to invite me on as a special guest because of my expertise.
Well, thank you very much. It was I think it was a good pick this week. There's a handful of indie books coming out, and I enjoy us being able to pick these indies and pull them out and take a look at them and walk through them.
Yeah, the covers are great. If nothing else, the covers on these things are pretty freaking cool.
The Rico was good. The A cover was my favorite. And then that one per store is just the version of the A cover. Yeah. And the Boom Reserve was nice too. And like I said, Boom, go to any of these places that do these exclusives or ratios sometimes. Please go to the publisher's website to see if they have a store there before you go on eBay and overpay for a ratio somewhere, because a lot of times, especially after the fact, a lot of times they'll put them on sale. A lot of times you'll be able to get them at ratio or at a reasonable price if you're looking for things. And sometimes you just find stuff like a lot of the Boom reserves, you just don't really know they exist. Because like Boom didn't really release that Boom reserve until the day of, and then put it out there. Like it wasn't on their store until the day of release, not even pushing it for pre-sale or anything. So save yourself some money and find some fun stuff.
There you go.
Yep.
All righty. It
All
is
right.
time for trivia.
All right. I see BK there. If he bails on me again, I'm
Yeah.
going to be
I feel
All
like
right.
fish out of
Trivia
water.
with Styx right now. Is everything okay? Your slides are okay.
we are good to go. I have.
We've changed.
I'm running them, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, we changed the delivery method of Styx's trivia after 2 weeks ago. Oh, Jerry Lewis.
So it's time for trivia with Styxboy.
I never noticed how much Styx looks like Jerry Lewis.
Oh, God.
Hey, Jerry Lewis
No.
is great in Wise Guy. Remember the TV show Wise Guy?
Yeah.
He was good in that.
So, of
All
course,
right.
it's trivia night. Tonight's trivia expose, shall we say, is on our favorite Supergirl.
You need me to click them through, or
Yeah,
you
go
got
ahead and click through. Yeah, go ahead and click
You
through.
got
And
Wowza.
we'll go to the next slide.
Spotlight.
Let's begin. And question number 1.
More Amish Wi-Fi.
What is the name of Supergirl's sister?
Funny. Good job, BK.
Is it Lana? Is it Krana? Is it Hannah? Or is it Sienna?
Okay, I think I know the name of this, but
Did you
I'm
get a
gonna
local
wait.
strip bar to come up with these names?
Christopher, what's going on?
I had to
Christopher?
leave out Cinnamon. And, yeah.
You know this.
George. Maybe it's George.
I go with C.
Brewster,
I
what do
don't
you
know.
think? While I'm buying time for BK to come.
You go to Mr.
I'll go with
DC. And no more Amish Wi-Fi. We're
I think
mean,
I
I'm
know
still
the
using
name. I think I know the answer to this, but I'm surprised Brewster is like stumped.
I didn't think she had a sister.
I said C. I didn't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Exactly.
Oh shit, it's her sister. Okay, I'm fucked. I have no
you
idea.
see, that's what I'm saying. You see, Supergirl's sister.
Joey
I
Joe
thought
I
she
Joe.
didn't read. I
You
didn't
making
read the whole
Simpson
question.
references, Mama Bear?
You gotta read the question there, buddy.
Yeah, shame on me. I just stopped at Supergirl. Name is Supergirl.
Yeah.
Crap.
All right, I'm gonna go with Hannah.
All right.
Hannah
It
for the
said C
win.
before BK said so. Go back to the tape.
Yeah,
I said C.
That doesn't work out well for me when I do that. So
All right.
Wait, you talking about a
Right.
TV show?
No.
You are talking. Oh, okay.
And the answer?
These are all
the
strictly
answer-
comics. I'll tell
The
you if I do.
answer is
And the answer
Jimmy
is
JoJo Jr. What? BK? No.
You see?
from Adventure Comics number 385. This is the first appearance of her sister named Krana.
Doesn't really
BK, what
count
kind of
after
search engine are you
Crisis.
using?
This is before Crisis.
this is before
That's-
Crisis.
I'm saying that it count because Crisis happened. That doesn't count.
It happened in the comics. It
Doesn't
counts.
count.
It doesn't
You-
matter
you-
when
count.
it is.
You can't erase 20 years of Supergirl just because it's pre-Crisis.
They did it. It was erased multiple times. Krana. When's the last time she made an appearance in a comic?
Look, she even has a K on her chest. Look at that.
It's not got
Well-
through college, right?
Is it?
I mean,
Bruce, I thought you were a DC guy, and you're trying to poo-poo a DC comic that I put on it. Get out of
Yeah.
here. All right, question number 2. Which first issue is Supergirl's first appearance?
I know this one because I know this one for Action Comics 252.
Correct.
And you'll know
Please
why I
read the-
know that.
I'm
later in the
gonna
show.
I'm gonna give you some help here, Jedi. Please read the question. Now I know you're not gonna know probably the subtleties of what I'm going on here, but please read the question.
I don't see the word "see" in this one, so you're not. Which comic did we first see Supergirl? Like that bullshit you pulled last week. So I'm her first appearance is 252.
All right. So A, Supergirl number, I didn't even go through this. Action Comics 252, Superman 123, or Adventure Comics 285.
C 123.
What? No way. Stop,
Is it?
Stop it.
Might be. I don't know. You're throwing me
I'm gonna
off
stay
here.
with B because
yeah.
either that or my segment I have later is a ball-faced lie.
I'm going to give Jedi some credit. Said in the past, you really have to read through my questions to know what I'm talking about.
Which I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to read it slow?
You have to put the pen all the way up into the brain.
That's right. Oh, that's better. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Yes, Styx is tricky. Thank you, Cosmic.
fuck off.
Answer is Superman 123.
All
This is the
right.
first appearance.
Wait.
of
Are we talking
Super-
about full appearance? Or are we talking about cameo? What are we talking about here, Styx?
So this is the first appearance of Super Dash Girl.
What the fuck does that mean? What?
Because Supergirl is there's no
Why do we let
there's
him
no
keep
dash.
doing this every week, Joe?
There's no dash.
See, he threw the dash there.
Yeah, the dash is there.
Put the dash in there. It's a whole different
Her
character.
first appearance as Super, and then
Girl.
her first appearance as Girl will be in another book.
There you go.
There you go.
Then her next appearance as a man will be in another book.
It's just
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold that one against you.
that was her
BK,
too.
because Styx is he's doing it again. We let him keep getting away with this shit, so he thinks he can do it.
Ooh,
It's my fault. It's my fault. We let him do it. So.
All right. Question number 3. There once was an alternate version of Supergirl called Matrix. Is it true or false?
False.
I'll say false too.
Brewster, you just changed your answer. I heard what you said earlier.
I said false.
No, that's not what you said earlier. I heard what you said when the question first came up.
I said false.
Okay. Okay.
I read the question.
I think Cohiba's found a loophole.
Both. Great. That's good.
Well, since everybody answered already, right?
Yeah.
That was the main Supergirl. God damn it!
I'm going to say true.
All right. And the answer is
Because PK said true. That's why.
Oh,
the answer is
Exactly.
true.
That's why.
Was she
catching
really
on,
a
dog.
basement?
Say true to your heart. Say it to your heart. Take it.
Matrix
to your heart.
debuted as a synthetic
My heart
life form
is a fickle bitch.
by a heroic Luthor from an alternate universe in Superman number 16 from 1988. So when you go to watch and you go to the Supergirl that's around during Death of Superman, that's her.
No, speaking about Superman or Supergirls, well, Superman, Tom Welling was at the con that I went when I went to the con in Washington.
how we transfer?
I'm just saying, but the fact is that he was actually in the Apple store buying an Apple phone, and I wanted to go up to him, and my wife stopped me. I'm like, "Come on, man!"
Man dragged out of an Apple store harassing Welling.
I got kryptonite in my pocket.
Yeah.
No, my wife is like, she's a huge Superman fan. My wife loves Superman, but she never watched Smallville because she thought it was stupid. I'm like, it was a
Probably
great
the better
show.
one. Yeah.
I like
All right. Question number 4, gentlemen. Lois Lane was once portrayed as a female Superman.
He
was
capitalized
she-
portrayed. That must mean something.
Super Sister.
What was she called? Was she called the Super Sister? Was she called Supergirl? Was she called Superwoman? Or was she called Supergirl?
I'm not even playing this game anymore.
Yo, hey, Super Sister.
Super girl or super girl?
Come on, man. That makes no sense. Supergirl. Come on.
Is there a Spider-Man and a Spider-Man?
No, there's just a spider.
I'll go
Man.
with the obvious. C.
C.
Hector says C. BK said C.
Superman.
I think Kevin said C as well. All
All
right.
right.
Your answer is yes, C. Superwoman. In Action Comics number 60.
She's just like Lopez. She doesn't like sleeves either.
They both need them.
Well,
She got bigger arms than Lopez.
I don't think she makes her own distilled water though. All right.
At least it's not an oversized shirt.
Last question.
Oh.
Which of these characters is not a version of Supergirl? Is it A, Power Girl? Is it B, Aurelia Kent? Is it C, Laurel Grand, also known as Andromeda? Or is it D, Leslar Lar? Or Leslie Lar, I'm sorry. Leslie Lar.
Well, Power Girl ain't Superman. I can tell you that.
Power Girl.
Power Girl Superman? Superwoman? Supergirl? She's got powers. Big
Yeah.
boobs. But
Well, BK, well, I was going to say A2, but BK said it too. So now I feel comfortable in my
Yeah.
decision.
I'm going with D. Leslie Lar.
Leslie Lar seems like something that he put in some sort of like Stan Lee create a name app, and that's what it spit out.
Now, I don't use AI. I'm not.
no, it's like the electric company when they used to go like this. Leslie Lar. Leslie Lar.
Chesty LaRue.
Name together.
Oh, look, that's got to be a porn star.
Wasn't that from Married with Children?
Just
No.
There's a lot of D's in the chat.
Simpsons
So
reference.
there we go. The answer is Leslie Lar. She was not
Sons of bitches.
yeah.
a version of Supergirl.
Yo, listen, Jedi, you're not getting the love this week, man. You're losing.
So,
Losing.
this is my favorite part of the Styx trivia.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's finally over.
Hope you had fun.
Good times. Good times.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you very much, Styx.
Yeah.
It's an event as always. All right, let's look at some books. So we're gonna walk through some Supergirl books here. So we can of course start
What
off
is that?
with
Action Comics 252.
that is Action Comics 252.
First appearance of Super No Hyphen Girl.
No hype.
No hyphen girl.
No hyphen girl.
Yeah. So this is our first Kara Zor-el. So we get her in Action 252. She's very perky.
Too perky.
She's had many names. We'll kind of go through, and Bruce, you love DC, so you can pop in when we get to the whole Matrix and the Danvers merging crisis fun that happens. But you basically had Kara, and then you didn't have Kara, and then you had Kara again. They for a long time only wanted one other Kryptonian person. They didn't want to keep throwing Kryptonians in there. So they didn't like to have multiples of these, although other people have taken the mantle of Supergirl.
Listen, let me, before you, the only Supergirl I recognize is from Superman and Superman Batman #8. Thank you very much. The current Supergirl.
You just
Michael
piss on
Keaton
all
was
Silver
versus
Age.
Supergirl.
Yes,
What a
I am.
millennial. What a millennial.
You can't piss on Silver Age.
Eh,
That's
She
where
was-
you get.
she was darker. She was angry. She had dimension when she came out. Yeah, she's just a copy of Superman, pretty much.
Well, everything was. Crypto was a copy of Superman in dog form. You know,
Oh, Shrieky.
so
Boy.
I do like
Yeah.
Shrieky.
you did have a lot of fun Supergirl covers within Action Comics. If you're a Silver Age collector, these are fun books to own and have. Given one to the chin on Superman there, always fun.
I forgot about the Super Horse.
Yes. I always like the Giants, the 80-page Giants. The Batman ones are great too, but the Superman, the Supergirl ones, the Action Comics ones they're nice, nice books. You get a bunch of stories in there, and they're always the weirdest of weird stories in the Giants. That man's turning in. There's the origin of Super Horse. You can watch him turn into a horse. That got to be worth something.
Oh, Bizarro Supergirl. Mental Plick. Ooh.
Yeah, I do like, if you are a fan of Bizarro, you do have a Bizarro Supergirl as well. She made a lot of appearances. There's her sister right there on on Adventure Comics.
Super Sister.
But you I don't know. You always have some good. I like the Silver Age stuff and the early Bronze stuff. I think the covers are hilarious and fun. You gotta love her getting pelted with shit in the stadium, which is always fun. You gotta love Superman's romance with Supergirl's double. So
What?
he's making out with the double of his cousin. So that's something.
Go.
And then we have a little
Taboo.
interspecies
What the hell?
romance. Can't say the B word.
Really
What
good.
big word?
I like a little caption at the bottom there. How Supergirl met Dick Marin. How Supergirl met Dick.
But hey, it's with these adventure comics, and same with the action comics a lot. You would have the title run, and then you would get the change in trade dress where you forget that it's adventure comics because they make adventure comics really small and just throw Supergirl up there real big or Superman up top.
Johnny D, hero. Nope, he's a bum.
What's with that belt she's wearing in the middle cover?
Her style changes
Belt.
dramatically from issue to issue.
Hey, she looks like she got a pearl necklace around her waist.
As you could tell on that first cover there of Adventure Comics, where she's looking at all of the different styles that she could wear.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like one of those shell belts. Those were probably popular back then, probably in style.
They like to move between the super high thigh high boots and the nope low boots. Let's show some leg.
What the hell?
I love this one again. Why I love Silver and the early Bronze Age. Some of the covers and stuff is just hilarious.
So what? She went from a brunette in her normal like disguise to a blonde superhero.
Yes.
It was a wig, right? Yeah, it was a wig.
Yeah, it was a wig.
Oh, was it a wig? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I hated that costume so much.
What the deep V?
Yep.
I didn't mind it. I don't mind the deep V at all.
Is dragging a lady by her hair, is that considered like a bondage cover?
Captain
Where does that
Caveman,
fall
baby. Caveman.
Where does that fall into the collecting genres?
So red cape in distress.
It's close. It's close.
Well, cavemen used to do that all the time.
What?
Oh, the one in the middle can also kind of qualify as
Right,
bondage as well.
Yeah.
They have it on video.
What's wrong with that kid's face?
Which kid?
Go back one.
Oh,
The kid in the middle. His face is like.
Why
what
is he
the
yellow?
hell?
I thought that was a little priest with his little
No.
collar.
Why is he
No.
yellow?
I have no clue.
I have no idea.
Probably was the coloring back then. Went to era.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, still got our Adventure Comics. And then you have the first Supergirl series. It's volume 1, where you have her first real meetup with Zatanna, which is nice if you're a Zatanna fan. This was only an 8-issue run, I believe. So there's some fun covers in there for her first solo title.
Yeah, I like to go back. You have the Medusa Supergirl.
Yeah, I like the Medusa one. It's fun. You got the Superman family where you get a bunch of fun stories with her as well. I mean, she was always kind of a bit of a throwaway character pre-Crisis.
It's kind of funny. Superman was the original. You know, he was the only one. Then they came out all these fucking family members and shit, and
Yeah,
it becomes originally more like Spider-Man. It was the first one, and now you have like every Spider-Man version, and it takes away the
Krypton verse.
yeah.
You got her second volume there, which is always fun. I like the mesmerized cover.
Supergirl. The old red, white, and blue. Put the
Panic in the Sky prologue.
Where's the Michael Turner books, man?
Gotta
Oh,
hate
they're-
those.
We're
I
getting
hated
there.
that Panic in the Sky. It was such a bad story.
Yes, Bruce. Would you like to explain Final Crisis or Crisis on Infinite Earths?
Blah blah blah. People died. Didn't they find out? Wait, no. It's been so long since I read it.
She basically sacrifices
sacrifices.
herself because Superman can't be there. So she basically sacrifices her own life to try to save things. So that's where Kara goes bye-bye for a while. There you go. Look at that. Styx is holding it right. Styx is holding the Panic in the Sky right there. The book that Bruce hates.
I hate that storyline. I hate that storyline so much.
Superman's crying. Well, Superman's tears, do they like cure cancer or at least erectile dysfunction? Or at least erectile dysfunction? Will they?
Are you really gonna taste his bodily fluids? Shut up! Really?
Superman?
If tears do that, I don't want to know what else what the other fluids do.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, we'll draw the line at tears, but not saying I wouldn't give it a shot.
Hey, Vince. So what you basically get is once Kara's gone, you basically get the Matrix storyline and the Linda Danvers storyline, and then Linda and Matrix converging. And then later, Matrix being stripped out of Linda, but Linda retaining powers. So there's a period where Kara isn't around except for a couple times, kind of in weird dream type sequences.
Yeah,
I always like this cover's homage so many times with really bad covers, which always amazes me. It's a big fat alien.
So bad.
Fat alien.
Is she crying because the fat alien?
This is Bruce's sweet spot because there's so many DCUs. There's so many DCUs throughout this area.
Not these three. Well,
coming up soon.
Maybe
this is the shit you read, Bruce Fur? God.
I know, right?
There we go. The big book right there in the middle.
Yeah. Funeral for a Friend has DCUs scattered throughout. There you go. Styx got one down.
That is one of the hardest DCUs to get in a 9.8.
Look at Styx.
I tried many times.
Flexing the muscle there.
Which one? The
686.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because raw that book is like 300, 400.
Easy. It's pricey.
Styx paid $1 for it.
Probably.
Oh, more DC.
She was very briefly in the New Titans with that wonderful look, which was
so bad.
Well, Forever Evil. She was evil. Her hair is messed up, so she was evil.
I believe there's a DC variant of that Supergirls as well.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
Yeah. And then you finally get Kara back, and you get the Peter David run of Supergirl.
Ooh, those last couple issues. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Those covers in there. There we go. 79.
They homage that one to death, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they don't fool around. They don't fool around with homaging that cover as often as possible. It's close to. Well, I won't say it's the ASM 300 of DC, but it's pretty close at times.
You could find that last issue 80 in a newsstand.
Yeah, that's a winner.
Yep.
You have it?
Of course I have.
I've never seen Bruce Fur this excited.
I have the last 4 in newsstand. 5? 4,
There-
5.
There's
Why you
also
rub your
a
hands together.
Money.
That's his signature move when he's like, yeah, buddy.
I better win. I better win.
I got the comics.
And with the low run, you start to get the Michael Turner covers.
Yes, the Michael Turner
Sure.
covers. I love these covers.
Which are some people really love them. Some people some people don't like them so much. I don't know. I like Michael Turner. I always dig his stuff.
The Supergirl with the flag with the flag wrapped around her. That was the cape.
Yeah, that's Batman Superman 8, the
Yeah.
Turner
People love
Aspen
it.
version.
People
People
love it.
love it.
Yes.
that's the issue there where Bruce turns a dark eye to all the Silver Age books from before and goes, "This is my Supergirl."
This is my Supergirl.
Everyone kind of has their Supergirls they like. The Peter David run was
I
one
love
of the
that homage.
was one of the more interesting
Chains. Yep.
Supergirl storyline runs, and Peter David's always good. So you got a great Darwin Cook there on the Supergirl. Was a 37 there, riding the horse with the with Crypto.
That's cool.
And then we start to get into the rebirth stuff, and we start to get some Art Germ. Art Germ apparently loves drawing Supergirl, and Supergirl loves having Art Germ draw covers.
Rebirth. Oof.
So you get a lot of great Art Germ covers through this run.
I think it's time for DC to reset the universe again.
Damn, they just did.
No, it's been years.
No, didn't they just do it? The friggin' the Frontier wasn't Frontier.
No, it doesn't count.
Doesn't count. They rebooted it with that shit. The Frontier.
No.
Come on.
Didn't that just reboot the Golden Age?
They did the whole Justice Society thing.
Yeah.
What they should do is have a major Marvel and DC crossover that
No.
reboots both
No.
universes.
The nice thing is,
Hey,
if
Kim.
you're not the biggest fan of the Art Germ, there are the Derek Chew covers as well, which are great. I like the Chew covers.
I think
Derek
Joe just cheers the little when he said that. Archer.
I like the Chew covers better than the Art Germ
my
covers.
God.
The Infinite Frontier. They fucking rebooted everything.
What?
And then you
Good
got
God.
the what will mostly be probably the basis for the movie is the Supergirl World of Tomorrow. With I like the Bilquis. People are kind of hit or miss, I think, sometimes on some of the Bilquis artwork
This
on
is the
some of the
best slide
covers.
ever.
But I do love Bilquis in Supergirl World of Tomorrow.
She eating a pretzel?
It's,
In my mind, it's a donut. That's what makes it special.
Too big.
yeah,
In my mind,
it's
she's
oddly
so-
shaped. It's
Oh, is
shaped
it?
like a
Soaking wet in the
It's-
one before.
Oh
Who
gosh.
is a donut and a soda? Just
You know,
saying.
listen, in people's minds, she's doing
Yeah.
sexual favors right there.
What?
What's wrong with donuts and sodas?
They cancel each other out. The sugar.
like I said, I love the Bilquis covers. You got
Or maybe it's
you got a Rose Besh cover in there as well, which is always nice.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like the one in the middle.
I
But
like that third one.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, it's
God, I'm trying to remember who did that one. It was one of the B covers. It was the cardstock cover for that.
I can't think.
And you got that's on the last.
I like that middle one.
Yeah, the that's
you,
Batgirl 14. It's a fun
Rose
cover.
Bush. The Rose Bush.
No, that's not a Besh. I'm trying to remember who that is. It's not somebody that does a ton of covers.
Adam Hughes cover too.
Yep, yeah, you got your Hughes. You always have to throw some Hughes in.
Yep.
And
I
of
like that
course, the big boy book. You have to explain away where she went at some point.
Why is that? Why is that book so expensive? Why is that book one of the?
Because no one picked it up.
And what a
That's
lot
all.
wasn't made, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's issue
Which one, the first
23,
one?
and
Yeah, the first one.
an incentive back then in the early 2000s. What 2000? And what was this?
For Legion for what's basically
They
a Legion
homage the
superhero
shit out
as
of that
well.
one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that vampire cover.
They didn't used to advertise it. There was like we're gonna have a 1 in 10
No, it just
or
was
anything like that.
showed,
It
just
was
showed up
at
in the shop.
showed up in
Yeah.
the shop. Yeah.
That vampire cover looks sexy as hell, man. I like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Born Lao.
You just want to be
And-
stuck.
Cool.
And never sleep on the old Helen Slater movie, however bad it was, but there was a official adaptation of it in comic form. I recommend Legend of
Probably
Billie
better than
Jean
the
over the
movie.
Supergirl movie, but that's
Absolutely.
Watch party.
I'll watch that again.
I as
will.
always have to find some Zerdy to throw in for Jedi in the covers.
I have that one. I have that one signed. I think somewhere in the stack.
Is that a Middleton?
No, that's Frank Cho, and then it's Will Jack.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, I got that one.
Interesting.
And you got-
Ooh, I got all these.
Prison.
I like the last cover.
Some more Will Jack.
No, that's Cohen. I thought
What's that prison?
No, that's Cohen. The Cohen's on the
I
front.
said prison. No, that's Cohen. Sorry.
Bite you.
What, the one, the last one on the right?
That's Cohen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, the one on the far right's Carla
I
Cohen.
like that one.
The one on the far left's Will
It looks
Jack.
really good.
I loved all those beach.
If her eyes were yellow, then it would be a prison. He likes the yellow eyes.
And that's what we got for Supergirl. Yay!
Yeah, I just sent that
Obviously.
cover. Just sent that cover to CGC newsstand.
Supergirl Adventures.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
hey, Bruce, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
need
love that
a.
cover.
What do you need over here?
I'm gonna send some books. I want to send some books to.
You've been saying this for like 4 months
No, I
already.
want-
I'm
no, I
still
want to.
waiting
I
over
want to.
here.
No, I want to because I don't want to. It's like I have a lot of books that probably get a 9.8, like the books I want.
Are you gonna submit
Maybe.
books?
Well, I want to submit books, yeah, because I don't want to buy, freaking pay the money for some of these books anymore, man. Because I have all the damn books that I want to send.
Jedi, you want to pull up the game?
Yes, sir.
The hell is this?
Back by popular demand, qualified 3 strikes.
Oh.
Who will be today's contestant? Well, that's already been predetermined by me because I made the slides. October, you are the next contestant on the qualified strikes. So you were here last time we did this. You will be given 3 chances to put you'll be given 3 chances to, and some numbers. You need to put the numbers in the correct order, as is the price of a sold product on eBay. Last time, Styx completely killed it.
Styx Rain Man that shit. He just
he did. It was
He saw it online. That's how he did it. I didn't watch it.
so I'm going to make this one a little bit more difficult because you can thank Styx for that. So as always, you can. The audience or the viewers can help you. They can throw you what they can recommend. You can go with your gut. The panel can, you might want to listen to Styx if he has any opinions. But here we go.
Ooh, okay.
Action Comics 252, the first Supergirl, not Supergirl, from 1959. Listed as in good condition. If you see there, it's sold for 4 digits and then a decimal and 2 more digits. So 6 digits all together. Are you ready, sir?
Let's do it. Let's see.
Let's do it. Your first digit is a 4. What position does a 4 go in that price?
I think the 4 goes in the second slot.
Second from the left.
Second from the left.
That's your final answer?
Yep.
Is it?
What's
Okay.
Strike 1.
Okay.
All right. That's okay, though. That's okay. You have 2 more chances to get this, and I think you can do it.
Okay.
Your next number is a 9.
I think the 9 is put the 9 in the first slot.
The very first slot.
Wait, let me see. Wait, we think this.
Try to help you out a little bit on that one. The very first slot.
All right, the 6th slot. All right, 6.
The 6th slot. So that would be the very last slot. Is it the very last slot? It is the very last slot. All right, all right.
Thank you.
We're going to do this. We're going to do this.
Still alive.
All right, sir. Your next number is a 1. What position does the 1 go in?
I think the 1 goes in the 2nd slot to the left.
2nd slot in the number from the left.
So 0.1, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
So not the first.
No,
No,
the
that's
second slot.
So in the
beginning
100
of the where you first the first 2 slots, the 2nd slot.
First from the left side. Okay.
Yeah, first from the left. Yeah.
All right, first one. Is that correct? No, it is not. 2 strikes. Now we get a little nervous. Now we're getting a little nervous.
Thanks, Buffy.
But I think you can do it. I still think you can pull this off and win a big bag of nothing. So good luck to you. All right. You'll get our respect. Your
Which is
next
worth
number is a 7. Sounds like
2.
respect. I've never had that on this channel.
2.
The 2nd slot.
The 2nd slot. Where the 2nd one.
2nd
What?
slot. Is it the 2nd slot? It is not.
Oh,
Oh, the 2nd to
3
the left.
strikes.
The right.
so 2nd
My
to the right.
The left. My
All right,
left.
okay, but just for the fun of it, we'll keep playing.
No. I lost it.
All right, we'll keep playing. So the next number is an 8. Where do you think the 8 goes? Anybody, take a guess.
Third spot. Third spot.
Tens in the 10 spot.
Styx says Styx has earned the right to, since he killed it the first time. You say it's which one, Styx?
Third.
3rd slot. Is it the 3rd slot? It is the 3rd slot. And then the 5th number is
5.
That seems
so
cheap.
$1,580.77 on 23 bids.
What was the grade
back,
on?
earlier this
That's
month.
2.0.
It's raw. Well, it's a raw dog, so you don't know what you're going to get from a golden age raw dog
No back cover.
on eBay.
Never buy raw off of eBay Golden Age. Damn it. Ugh.
It's rough. I will admit I have spun those. I've rolled the dice before with a golden age.
What is the right sound effect, Sticks, when you get it? Thanks for playing. You win a lifetime
yodeler.
supply of razors. So there you go.
Yeah.
Case of Trillo Wax and a year's supply of Rice Rooney. San Francisco Switcher.
This segment was sponsored by Manscaped.
They're not going to pay us
Goddamn
for
want a
that.
bag of dicks. Damn you guys.
What
They're
the?
They're not going to pay us for that one. Well,
Oh,
we don't
Buffy
get paid
says
for
this
it.
is the #1 Grail. All right.
Ooh.
It's a good book. It's definitely
If you have it graded, if you have it sealed.
one just sold at Heritage this past weekend, I believe. So if you haven't yet, please sub up at Rennavision. Please
Nice.
sub up
Old
at
CBS.
Kingdom of Nerds.
Nice.
Oh, let me let me just say this to the 10 people watching on Twitter or my Twitter X account. Head over to YouTube and subscribe. Thank you to Rennavision and
Give us some
Kingdom
thumbs
of
up
Nerds.
down there. No matter where
On
you're
YouTube.
watching it, give us some
Yes.
thumbs up.
Yeah, the thumbs up are always nice. We
Thumbs
don't
up,
ask
man.
for them. We don't ask for them very often. We probably should. We don't do a lot of those things. We probably
We don't like to
should.
brag, but,
thumbs up, subscribe, comment,
Yep.
share the
If-
video.
If there's any other
Give
character
your old uncle
spotlights,
some love.
any other character spotlights or artist spotlights or things like that you all want to see, please feel free to put comments in the video after. We always enjoy suggestions for either the show games or items for the not comic sale or character spotlights. So it's always appreciated. Your
Yeah, I
feedback's
got a good
always
one for when we go off. I'll let you know, Joe. A
Okay.
good one.
Even if GT Comics feels we are the ugliest people on TV or on the YouTubes, we still aim to please, even in our ugly state. So
That's it.
The best beard on YouTube is what I got.
Yeah. Mine's going to go soon. You're not going to know what show it's going to go on stream, and it's going to be gone pretty
Joe's
soon.
is the most rugged.
We're gonna trim it down a little bit too.
Smuggling things beard on YouTube.
I
Got a bird.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what facial hair configuration it will be shaved in, but it will be shaved off. So
Okay.
it will be a surprise once it starts getting a bit warmer here, because I ain't wearing this thing in 90-degree heat.
Got to do that the German mustache like in Bad Batch this week.
Well, it'll be fun, because when I cut it, I'll make sure I do it on a Friday morning. That way, if I'm on the Hot 10, you'll see me with the beard, because we film it on Thursday, and
we
then
play 3 strikes, and if you lose, you shave it live on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not really punishment, because I was going to shave it anyway.
There you go.
Okay, Styx will shave his head live on YouTube.
No, please, no.
Oh, thank you.
But it will be fun. They do kind of look like the Max teeth when it's kind of pushed out there. So, so we appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. Please sub up the channel if you like it. Put a thumbs up in there. Hang out for some of the other shows that are going to be coming up on Rennavision. Tomorrow you have SNS. On Monday, Bruce, you got what you got on tap for Monday?
Monday Madness. I have no idea what we're going to do, but show up.
There you go.
I have some news.
Sorry, Bruce. For apparently SNS has a brand new segment tomorrow. I'll just leave it at that. It looks like it's either going.
It does look fun.
It does look like it's going to be SNS style fun. So that's about all. Joe, all we know about is the title, and just like from the title, it looks like it's going to be an SNS type of game show. So
I'm excited, because all we got was the title. We got no other leaks about it. So I'm excited to see it. Sunday, watch the Dark Side Guys. If you guys want
That's
to,
the obvious choice.
Catch up on all the latest Star Wars news. Bruce will be on Monday. Wednesday, the Tack Boys on Rennavision. Friday, you can watch the CBSI Hot 10 that leads directly into us. And I believe that does it for this week.
Happy St. Patty's Day. Be safe out there. It's have fun, drink your ass off, and have a good time.
Make sure you 2 sips some Guinnesses.
Hey, I may have to wear this shirt again on Sunday, because this is, I think, maybe the only shirt I have with green on it. I don't know.
All right.
Green shirt.
I'm gonna plug myself real quick.
Boba Fett green shirts that I definitely wear.
What about the green jockstrap you have?
Me?
He's got his coochie pants.
That was one of those giant leaves that you find in Hawaii.
A fig leaf.
I'll wear a fig leaf. Yeah.
The green giant.
Giant. What do you got going on?
I'm going to plug myself this weekend. I will be having a booth at Syracuse Collectors Con in Syracuse, New York, at the New York State Fairgrounds this weekend. So if you're there, stop by, say hi.
Stream that live on Whatnot.
We'll promote you. I don't think anyone wants to see you plug yourself.
Stop by and say hi.
Yeah, I'm not going to plug. No one wants to watch me get plugged.
So stop by and see Styx if you're in the Syracuse area for the con.
I will be hanging with Styx.
And Bruce will be there, hopefully taking lots of photos.
Yeah,
and Brucifer will have a live on set casting couch. So,
and if you come up to me,
I don't think Lopez has anything to do with this one.
Yeah,
if you come up to me and you say you watch Rennavision or Kingdom of Nerds, I will give you a free comic book.
Wait, also if you mention Dominic Domtober, he'll give you 3 free comic books. So.
That means I'll owe you 3 comic books and never pay you.
All righty, everybody. Have a great St. Patty's Day. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Take care.
Peace.